Okay, so you're playing... Wait, what? You're almost playing goats, but you have a McCree instead of... Okay, you have an Anna instead of Zen, and you have a McCree instead of Brig. I see. So you're gonna have a bit more mid-range or long-range pressure, a bit more shield pressure, but a lot less sustain, and you're gonna be way more vulnerable. Holy shit, that's a hard word. Vulnerable, vulnerable, vulnerable to dive. And oh, let's see how it goes. Let's see what you're actually playing against. Okay, they have Zarya, they have Rhine. Okay, you're speed boosting, nice. I like that you're calling it out now. The Hood. But is it even worth it to speed boost here? You should probably be talking about what they're playing first. I don't think anyone said anything about that. Yeah, okay, so before you actually engage for a full fight, definitely take a few seconds just to look what the fuck they're playing. Because if they're playing goats, you want to engage in different ways. If they're playing dive, everything becomes something different. So okay, you're speed boosting here before you actually see what happens. And you're going all in. This is actually pretty dangerous. You're standing in front of an Ana that has Sleep Dart and Nade. And you're not shielding. Yeah, you're gonna get wrecked. You get bubble though. Nice that you saved the bubble for this. Though, wait. Were you defense matrix here? Maybe you were defense matrix, I can't really see. The pixels aren't strong enough. Anyways. What you're usually doing as a Reinhardt in goats, or at least versus Anas and stuff like that, where you actually have to think hard when you're shielding or not. The only times you're actually swinging to get ult charge is when you have defense matrix over yourself, or when you have the Zarya bubbles. So now you have no more defense matrix and no more Zarya bubbles. This means hold your shield up. Yeah, you're dead. And okay, they actually have Tracer, so your backline died while all of this was happening. They have Genji, Lucy. Okay, so they're playing dive DPS with Ryan Zarya. This is actually trash. Nice. And you also have a McCree. Okay, your McCree dies to a solo Tracer? Or? Not really sure what happens there. Okay, something from the Ana. Maybe he was hit by a anti... No, your Ryan got hit by the anti-nade. Okay, so just a long-range shot, I guess. And then your Zarya dies to Zarya. Okay, this is pretty hard. I guess the most valuable lesson to be learned there is just swing while you have defense matrix or Zarya bubbles. Have your off tanks micromanage you a little bit so that they're saying, okay, I'm defense matrixing, that gives you 1 or 2 swings. Okay, I'm Zarya bubbling, that gives you 1 more swing or something, depending on how much damage you take. And then up with your shield. Up with your shield and chill. You have a McCree, you have a Zarya that's gonna get high charge. Their Rhine shield won't hold. It won't hold longer than yours. And you also have a D.Va. D.Va actually does pretty good shield damage. The only reason she's not doing so much damage when she actually hits targets is because of her spread. But on the huge Rhine shield, her spread doesn't really matter. So you actually have a lot more shield pressure than they do, since they're going to have flankers that are just going to fuck around in your backline. So what you, as the tank, or as the Rein Zarya need to do is just play safe and not take any damage. Because if you don't take too much damage and just swing when you have defense matrix or Zarya bubbles, that means that the Ana can focus a lot more on actually keeping herself and the McCree alive, or shooting at the actual flanker threats. So the Lucy is only going to be protecting the Ana and nothing else. The McCree is only going to be focusing on getting a pick onto the flankers, while like right-clicking the Rein shield here and there, just for some shield pressure. And yeah, your D.Va can also like try to harass the flankers a little bit, just to keep them away from your supports. And if they decide to go all in, if the Genji dashes in, like the Tracer is probably not going to go all in, but if she doesn't have recall and she actually blinks in to deal damage, that's a prime opportunity for the D.Va to go in. So that's something you as a D.Va player is going to have to try to listen to and know that if your Ana calls like Tracer no recall, that means that you're the one that should be turning around from the front line. Like the Rein and Zarya, that's not your job. You're going to hold the front line, you're going to pressure the Rein and there's Zarya. And if the Genji or the Tracer actually goes in, that's the cue for D.Va to go and help. So with the D.Va and McCree and Lucio and Ana together working to get rid of the flankers, it's a lot of resources. But if you manage to do that, you're just going to steamroll the tanks and the supports afterwards. So taking a lot of damage as the Reinhardt here is what causes your backline to also crumble, since they have to focus so hard on healing you.
Jump off the... Speed boosting in 3, 2, 1, speed boosting in.
Okay, so remember here also, you actually don't need to get there fast. You're playing against dive DPS, so you're gonna have zero frontline pressure while you're actually moving forward. The only one on the front line that's dealing any damage is the Zarya and the Rein. The other flankers are gonna set up on these sides and, well, literally flank your supports. So the only thing you need amp here for is to save your Ana, either by moving her with speed away from like a Genji dash or something, or amping heals to keep her alive. You could also do something like speed boost the McCree, so he gets in range for a flashbang fan the hammer. That's an instant kill on like either the Genji or the Tracer.
Try to get the Rein.
And remember here also, you actually used Zarya bubbles before you pushed, so you don't have any Zarya bubbles for like 4 more seconds. And that's an easy sleep torch and a shatter, and that's a lost fight. They're actually wasting Nanoblade. Okay, nice. That's for free. Okay, so remember, no Zarya bubble, no defense matrix means don't swing as Reinhardt. Especially when you're playing against an Ana. You have to hard shield a lot. And especially when you have higher frontline pressure than they do. It's not your job to deal any frontline damage at all. It's okay. You're gonna have to like take a look at the Ana and just keep track of her sleep dart and anti-nade. If you manage to shield the sleep dart, then it's fine. Then you can swing for free for like 8 seconds.
Just left.
Okay, so they give you Nanoblade for free. That's nice. That means that you can come back with... Ooh, whoops, what the fuck am I doing? No! There we go.
Yeah, this feels, Anderson
So, and what is the reason actually that you're not playing Brig? Usually in Goats you have a Brig instead of the McCree because the armor makes Tracer and Genji really weak. The armor pack makes them also not able to all in as hard. Because if they all in your armor pack their kill target, they're just both dead. Brig is also fucking annoying against, or to play against for the Reinhardt. And you have the Rally. Rally is probably just like a free win team fight. Or at least it's gonna force like, what's it called? Sound barrier to counter. Shift plus. Shift plus to change the speed, you mean? That doesn't work. Nope. Oh well, whatever. And hey again, Livnax. No, shift and... Oh, dot. Oh. Hey. Nice. I don't know why I didn't just Google this. Shouldn't be that hard to find. Anyways, thanks a lot for that. That's gonna help. Nice. Nice. Okay. Yeah, definitely play a McCree if they play Pharah. That's totally the right way to think. But if they have a Tracer, 100% go Brig every single time. Okay, you're barriered. I think this map is almost only recognizing that they're, or how do I say this? Well, yeah, recognizing that they have no frontline pressure and that you don't actually need to do as much as Reinhardt. The only thing you need to be is an annoyance or like an immovable object that, because you as the solo Reinhardt, you're gonna block off their Reinhardt, their Zarya, their Ana and their Lucio. So that's one guy stopping 4 people from being effective, while you have 5 people that can in peace deal with the flankers. You could also, why am I not opening Stat Banana? I'm fucking painting on nothing. Here we go. Nepal. Okay, so here. So just to relieve some pressure, they're gonna have like Genji or a Tracer here. Genji's probably gonna be on the high ground. Tracer's gonna be here. Ana, Lucio, Zarya, Ryan. And then you have Ryan, Zarya, Ana, Lucio, and Diva. Where's McCree? McDick? There he is. Okay. So imagine this. You have your Reinhardt here, and your Zarya's probably also going to be dealing with the front line. Maybe she can turn around to bubble sometimes. But if the Reinhardt just holds a shield here while you try to deal with this by using speed boost, pressuring them out, this is actually also a pretty bad way to approach the point when you're playing against flankers, because this gives them free, what's it called? Well, flanking, I guess. They've put you in this hard like spot where they have 3 angles of attack and you only have 1, or effectively only 1, unless like the Tracer or the Genji makes a huge mistake. They're not gonna die. Like, they can just poke for free until you're actually gonna die. I guess the D.Va could contest the Genji. That means he's just gonna go back, and that might give an opening for the Tracer. Anyway, this makes it very hard for you since they can't really do anything, and it makes it so that if the Reinhardt wants to push in, he's gonna be left alone, because these guys can just move back out every time Rein moves in, and that makes the gap between your backline and your front line even further, so it's harder for you to actually help. And if the D.Va wants to help you, then she can't help the backline, and vice versa. So you could, just to make it a little bit easier when you're fighting dive, if you go through here instead, this makes it so that the flankers only have 1 angle of attack. Makes it a lot easier. It's enough with only like Lucio spam and McCree spam to get them to fuck off and go back to point. And then you can get through from this direction. But it's not going to make that huge of a difference, because the Genji can just stand on the high ground and poke you from behind, and the Tracer is going to stand somewhere around here, so you're going to get in this shoehorn thing again. So I just think playing Brig and actually just murdering their front line and trying to ignore the back line. Yo, yeah, I actually forgot that. Ana. You probably don't need an Ana against this. You could play like the regular goats with Moira. That gives them no viable dive target. If you have Moira, Lucio, and Brig in the backline, it's gonna make these guys pretty much useless, and that means you can just go all in, kill the Reinhardt, and from there just tank with your Rein shield. Anyways, let's move forward. Oh, wait. Did you have a Pharah? Pharah Mercy? Yeah, okay. Pharah Mercy. Are you gonna stick with the Lucio? Okay, this puts a lot of pressure on your Pharah Mercy to perform, because your front line is not gonna have a lot of time to survive. And that means that your Pharah needs to get picks fucking super fast. Otherwise the Mercy is gonna be forced to start healing the tanks, and then she can pocket the Pharah, and then the Pharah is gonna have a hard time dealing damage. So you're usually playing an Ana that sticks with the front line and heals the tanks when you're playing Pharah Mercy here.
Speed boosting in 3, 2. Speed boosting in
Okay, nice. So you got the Ana. This is a huge pick. And you're actually calling here for speed, and you're popping bubble, and this is a very common thing. Yeah, okay, nice. Anyways, this is a very common thing that I notice in like Diamond and Master games. As soon as you get a pick, everyone gets super fight horny and just ignores all all reason and all logic. It just goes, oh my god, we got a pick, let's go, and then everyone dies. You just use a bunch of cooldowns, yeah. I have a Mei. Okay, you get a rest, so maybe you win this fight anyway. And your Pharah pops off, so it's fine. Yeah, okay, that was really dangerous. You almost threw away all of the advantage that your Pharah gave you. So, especially since the capture point wasn't even, let's see here, I think it was 15 seconds left. Yeah. So 15 seconds left here when you get a pick on the Ana. This means that you have time. You have time to play slow. You have time to stick together so that the Mei doesn't wall you off, and then speed in and fight at the same time. You also have time to let the Pharah set up. Pharahs usually want to set up here, so they get a crossfire. They can shoot from this bridge and shoot the range from behind, since he's often going to shield this way. And since you're in a 6 versus 5, they have no main healer. There's no reason for you to rush in here. You can take it slow, Just burn all of the resources and then go in when you see an opportunity.
I'm listening.
So you almost throw away your lead here. But Farah's popping off. So it's fine.
I'm healing Andy.
Yeah, okay. Good call.
No, the Moira's not gonna be good.
The Lucio was actually good here, but only because you actually got a pick onto the Ana, and that allowed you to speed boost in to dodge the Mei wall a little bit. I think only 3, or your Ryan, your Zarya, and your Genji got in. Wait, what? Didn't you have a Genji? No, you had McCree. Okay. I'm confused. Whatever. Doesn't matter. So, do they still have Lucio? Did you press tab here? Wait. Yeah, okay, you press tab. Okay, they still have Mei. So you need to tell your whole team to come into the point, except Farah Mercy. Because if you get walled off here, oh, she dies. Okay, you're fucking lucky again, dude. Okay, the Mei died. Maybe that's why you're so aggressive. But you're dropping way too early without your team. You can get walled off here. Let's keep that in mind.
High ground.
I guess that charge was fine. Doesn't have shatter, and if you get a... But yeah, it's still... I think this charge is unnecessary since it puts you in danger. If the Rhine charges you here, you bubble early as well. So if the Rhine charges you from behind here, and you end up here somewhere, then you're dead. And then you lose your Rhine, they have their Rhine. Could be a one fight. That should also give him shatter. So risky charge, risky charge. Especially since you already got a pick, you have the advantage. You don't need to do any risky plays when you have the advantage. Charging and trying to get a lucky pick is something that you should be doing when you're already down one and you need to make something happen right now. Because you're gonna lose anyway if you don't make something happen. So big shatter. Their Ryan just walks past you, I don't know. Didn't think you had shatter, I guess. Okay, so let's hear. What do you have? You have... Okay, Valk, Barrage. Probably gonna be up before the next fight, and you have Deadeye. So you can... When they try to bridge this gap, you can High Noon. Just to maybe get a pick, or make them to go really slow behind the Rhine shield. And that's gonna give time for your Pharah to like spam from here or something. To build a barrage. And that means they're gonna have to speed boost past to hide from the High Noon, and that's gonna leave them vulnerable without speed boost when the Pharah wants to barrage. They don't have a diva either, right? No, they don't have a diva. That's a fucking free barrage.
Instead of main, they should have now blade.
Nice. Yeah.
Can show me, can show me. Watching Andy.
Can you chase them? Yo, Anna's right here.
Oh, unlucky. That's a feed. Let's see. You don't have a Lucio, right? Yeah. Chasing when the enemy team has a Lucio and you don't is not something that you can do most of the time. And he didn't check the left corner, so the Ana wrecks you here. Yeah, so this is just a point stall, but everyone's dying. So I guess there's no point stall. Okay, so you have Grav Hainu. It's a fine combo. They have no diva again, so it should be free if you hit like 3 people in the
They
grab.
didn't use Shadow Art.
Even if they have the Rhine shield shield's gonna die, and he's gonna get 2 kills. You can even nano him. Maybe that's overkill, it's better to nano the Rhine, so he can swing into it. And you have Valk damage boost as well. Yeah, this should be an easy win.
Let's go right side, let's go right side.
Right side, shielding. Nice. Someone stayed. It's no good.
Make you in high ground.
That was actually a big flashbang from from McCree. Did they shield too early? Or why didn't the shard work? How does he get stunned here? He gets bubbled. Wow, that's fucking lucky. We're gonna look at this in slow motion, man. Look at him. Is Zarya bubbled? No, wait. He didn't get Zarya bubbled. Oh, he didn't get Zarya bubbled. Well, that's on them. That's bad.
Make you in high ground.
Ryan's one.
If that Reinhardt gets bubbled there, I think that fight goes in their favor. Oh well. Big flashbang from the McCree, and you survive without even using any ults. Nice.
Yeah, they just still have stomp area. They also should have played noon.
Yeah, if you see a direction they're coming, just fucking grab that. I think they're going main. Okay.
They're going.
We gotta go main. I'm getting fucked. I'm fucked one point.
With two split.
Oh, okay. What happened here with the team? You're way too split up.
Genji on me.
I can't help it down.
You can shoot.
Okay, you're winning anyway. Well, the only thing you need to do in situations like this is to just hold. The position that Ryan has here is pretty good, because you're close to main. You see that the Genji is here. You know that he's gonna go for the contest. And if they take the long way around, then they're gonna have a hard time actually getting to point before they can actually do something, and that gives you enough time to kill the Genji. So you should definitely have your whole team stand somewhere around here, maybe on the high ground, like right behind here, behind the Reinhardt, so that you can just, as soon as you see them, or the Genji and the Lucia go for the contest, you just go and kill them on point.
They're going.
Yeah, the Genji use dash, and they're doing some random shit on the high ground. I don't know.
With two split.
And yeah, you solo grab the Rhine.
Is it Genji on me?
This is clusterfuck.
I can't
Just
help
stick
it down.
together and kill whatever's contesting. Like there's no way.
You can
The Genji just dies in 0.5 seconds if you all kill him. He might survive for a few seconds with beat, but that means they're gonna two-man beat over here instead of hitting like a, well, more than two-man at least.
You wanna go?
So yeah, you won almost all of your fights solely thanks to the Pharah getting picks at the start of the fight. Sorry about that.
And run to Outlaws, but that is Junker Widow would be a good, I'm sure.
Yeah, run from that Widow. I don't
And
like
then you
Mark.
pick your preference.
I mean, you gotta pick fast. Hello? Can you... Alright. We don't need the Mercy, so after the first point, split up the Mercy.
Wait, what did you even say? Oh my god, I'm starting to get tired. I think I should take a break and get some water and stuff. I'm getting distracted and not paying attention to what you're saying. Okay. Junkrat. It's fine.
You wanna go?
Pick your preference.
I mean, you gotta pick it fast.
I see what you mean with the Pharah being or better, since you can boop and shit. But the thing is that Widowmaker is such a good hero on this map, so that is why most teams don't play Pharah here, because she's gonna get fucking wrecked by the Pharah. And the Junkrat makes you able to have huge shield pressure while still being able to hide in the the small rooms behind the point. So it's pretty hard to deal with, and especially if the enemy team is also playing an Orisa Roadhog. Like if you have a Junkrat just spamming, makes it hard for them to actually push on point.
Last point, split up the Mercy and do this.
So yeah, I like that you're playing Junkrat Widow. So those are some nice heroes. I would probably not have a Mercy though. Zen will give you even more shield pressure. Discord Orb for when the Orisa shield actually dies and you get some damage onto the holy shit, I'm fucking brain dead. Whatever. Let's just go. Okay, nice. Damage boost, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. But a Zen provides even more shield break. Okay, so pretty good call here. I don't know if you did it on purpose, but since they put down a second shield here and were under a bunch of pressure, you took a really nice opportunity here to get the point. That's actually well played. I don't know if you saw, or did they use halt? Oh, whoops, that's way too far. Okay, they haven't used halt, so it's a bit dangerous. If the Orisa's smart here and halts to the right of you, you could fall down. But I guess it's fine, you have Fortify, so it should be fine for you. Nice try. Good Fortify when your shield goes down. Another barrier. Oh, you're dead. Okay. They have Ashe. Wait, what were they playing? Ashe, Lucio. What other DPS? Oh man, you're so fast. What the hell was that, dude? I have to do that in slow motion. Come on. Oh, it's when you die. Right. Come on. There we go. Ah, beautiful. Okay, Junkrat. Ashe. Okay, so they have a bit more shield break than you. I wonder, maybe I should go into an Excel. I wonder if Lucio actually provides more shield break than Mercy damage boosting a Junkrat. I don't think so. Anyways, it looks like your team has the superior shield break at the start, and then something happens. They are allowed to rotate to point here without a shield, and they take almost zero damage. So this is the problem. You took a really good rotation when they had already put their shield down here, and that pressured them to move the point early without their shield. But they took virtually no damage, got the point, got to put their shield down, and that changes the whole fight, because now they're all focusing your Orisa. But I'm not really sure what happened here with the backline. Unlucky. Ah, nice try. I would have done that too. Okay, so you're splitting up a lot now. What's actually going on here? What is your plan? Okay, nice calling. Going right, peeking now. Oh, that hook is so close. Probably should have comboed that. They didn't have a shield on the point. Roadhog is totally free. That's unlucky. You had a free combo here, for sure. Instead you missed the hook.
Maybe play Fortify on him.
No halt.
Nuke 1. Okay, you bear.
Halt is a very short cooldown. I would use it a bit more.
Can't. Yeah, barriers from left side, fucking thing.
Push up first, huh?
Let's go right side.
I can't help you.
Try slow, high low.
Yeah, that's a regroup.
I wish I split out. Can't do this. Come back.
I've gone for side here.
Don't extend over this area. If there's a barrier, do not extend that.
I wonder, since you're playing a Junkrat, I think it's actually better to go and put your Risa shield here. The Junk is gonna be able to put... Or maybe just let your Junk spam from over here, and then when you're on the right side, tell him when he's hitting, or he can see the marks, but tell him how close he is to hitting the Orisa shield, and force them to use an Orisa shield before you have actually committed yours. So these fights are all gonna be like hanging on the Orisa shield. Which one dies first? And since they're on defense, they have the advantage of being able to put down an Orisa shield before you're actually there. And then they can put up another one when you've destroyed the first one, and that's when your first one or your second one is still on cooldown. Okay.
Everyone should go right side. Everyone. Legit everyone.
I have another boost. I have fire.
Yeah, your Widow's not gonna help anything in the shield break battle.
Can't go right.
She is only gonna be trying to get a pick onto the Ana, Ashe, or Junkrat. That's... oh well, Lucio too, I guess.
Work on the
I'm
barrier.
not done.
Beautiful.
I know mine.
Nice fortifier. So here you have another shield, oh, or another hook combo. The Orisa shield is down, the Orisa's, or the Roadhog is standing in the open.
It's gone. You should be able to get some good shots.
Hog anti.
Hog.
Alyssa, what you want?
Nice, huge.
Big tire.
We push the Ash.
Wait, what? I only saw Lucio junk but lol.
They all ran into her.
Yeah, I guess keeping track of the Orisa shield and using the downtime for setting up halt hook combos. That is the only thing that's lacking right now.
Not, yeah, you know what.
You should like push it too far.
I'm not sure, or well, yeah, okay, you have a Junkrat, so definitely play close, but it's unfortunate that you waited so long to put down the Orisa shield. If you put it down now, you're gonna have, or well, even earlier, you're gonna have a second one before
So I'm putting up.
before theirs, and you fortify way too early as well.
Good point. Full back point now. Hard, fast.
Okay.
That's the bomb gone.
Nice call. Definitely fallback point here. Since you have a Junkrat as well, the Junkrat really wants to play inside of the rooms here, in the dark area behind the point. Because if the enemy team actually wants to contest, they're gonna have to move forward here, and that means Junkrat can stand hidden in cover behind everything. He's not in any danger at all, and he can just spam his hearts out until he gets another tire, and then you just tire around and do whatever the fuck you want. Gonna get at least 1 or 2 kills, and that's a 1 fight.
Ash one.
Full hog.
So that's beautiful. Well played.
Super charger.
Tracer no backline.
Focus on supercharger here. We need to destroy that pass. Please, no one's focusing on supercharger.
Get Tracer
Unlucky.
back
Good,
on
good
the
call. Good call. But fortunately,
Aya's on the right side.
Tracer
He's
half.
fixed.
Tracer half.
I'm on Orisa. Orisa's burning. Nice, huge.
And the one.
It's
And
hard.
the which we want. And the one.
I like the positioning. I like the positioning. It's fine. I would have probably used this room instead. That gives your Junkrat like a better angle from here. I guess your Junkrat's shooting from here anyways, but that could be dangerous since they have Ashe and Ana standing there, and they can shoot inside this room if you're not Orisa shielding it here.
Aya's on the right side.
Tracer
He's
half.
fixed.
Tracer half.
I'm on Orisa. Orisa's burning. Nice, huge.
And the one.
It's
And the
hard.
which we want. And the one.
No, I got slapped. Is it Tracer on me?
We bury down.
Tracer
Tracer
mine.
no backline.
Oh boy.
And they have a tracer, right? Yeah, tracer on me. Yeah.
Nice, huge.
On the wall.
Let's see when he dies. Yeah, when you're playing Junkrat, the Junkrat's gonna 9 times out of 10 wanna stand inside the dark areas. So your supports are gonna be inside of there as well, so that you can help each other. Because if they start playing dive, then having the Ana over there is super nice, because you get awesome sightlines and you can do whatever the fuck you want, as long as you don't get contested. And yeah, that's a tracer's job. So as soon as if you press tab and see that they're switching to flankers, everyone needs to be standing inside of the dark room together with the Junkrats, so we can help.
Missing two.
So good fortifier.
Okay. I'll turn barrier down. I'm stuck.
I gotta go McCree here.
Just got
It's a
down.
nice try. They use a lot of ults for this though. Use literally everything except Nano, I think.
I had Chelsea on, but
I
she
feel
was.
like you should switch off this. You should go like dive or something.
Yeah, okay.
Do they have yes or dive? You can probably pick up Ana quite easily.
Actually, who do you wanna go Lucio?
Because you're swapping to dive.
Yeah, you can keep this. I say you just fucking pop them out and we go.
I guess swapping to dive is actually fine here, since they have no ults left. And you only need to win like 1 or maybe, yeah, okay, 2 fights.
Alright, go right. Just have a look through the window. See what we can see. Alright, Ana.
There's a trace on my backline. Trace on my backline.
Nice pick.
Alright,
Tracer
alright,
fucked up.
3, 2, 1, Ana.
Speed boosting.
Ana no nade.
Oh, we still have.
Oh no!
Square jump.
Unluckers.
Oh shit.
Sorry, guys.
It happens. Shit happens. It's fine.
I'm going.
Tracer's right side. Tracer's right side.
Bear in
Save me,
mind-
save me,
bear
save
in
me.
mind
Got you,
you're
got you.
one down. You're one down. Bear that in mind.
Let's see here. What happened with the Genji? Remember that Genji needs a little bit of time before he can actually assist with the dive.
There's a trace on my backline.
So he wants to follow with okay, Tracer in the backline. Yeah. You use the dash. Okay.
Go.
Alright, Ana. 3, 2, 1, Ana.
So yeah, you should probably just chill for a few seconds here. Oh, that's the wrong direction. Yeah, just chill for a few seconds. Move like here and hide behind these walls, and let the Genji get in range, and then you can jump as soon as the speed boost is over, because you can still utilize the speed boost to get some more ground before you actually go. And that would give enough time for the Genji to assist with the dive, and that would probably give you 2 easy kills here.
Speed boosting.
So yeah, nice. The sleep dart is defense matrix. That's actually beautiful. Well dived.
Ana no nade.
Sleep dart is defense matrix. The nade, unfortunately, doesn't get hit, but they have to use amp to survive. And unfortunately, your Genji is stuck here with the Orisa Hog.
Get that.
I'm not sure how you win this fight.
Jump. That's
How does a Genji solo kill a Roadhog?
dumbest move I've ever made.
I guess the Junkrat helped.
Oh shit.
Okay, so I actually don't get how you win this fight. Your Genji just solo killed both tanks, Roadhog and Orisa. Like, how? What is this? Junkrat is here. Junkrat's not even doing any damage. Is Dr. Snake crazy? Did he get like 69 headshots in a row?
We still have.
Oh well,
Get that.
nice, I guess.
I'm going.
Tracer's right side. Tracer's right side.
Bear
Save
in
me,
mind-
save me,
bear
save
in
me.
mind
Got you,
you're
got
one
you.
down. You're one down. Bear that in mind.
They're all right side.
We also don't have max to shot. Come back, Trinette. Come back. Come back.
Well, anyways, you did your job. Isolate the Ana and the supports, and kill the tanks is also a viable way to dive. You don't have to kill the supports every single time, especially if they invest a lot of resources into keeping them alive. Then switching to the tanks is definitely a viable strat. So here I would probably jump up. Oh shit, I went too far back. Anyways, with the monkey, you can stand on this little platform and just zap everything down here. And it also makes it a bit annoying since you're gonna be standing at another angle than anyone else standing here. If you're standing here as the tank, then everyone's gonna shoot at your face. If you're standing here, then some people are gonna shoot downwards, some people are gonna shoot at you. It relieves some of the pressure. And your bubble on this little platform like covers this whole space. And that's gonna isolate this Orisa from getting healed. So he's gonna be forced to fortify. So that's a pretty good trade.
Only Rissa here.
I
Rissa
got
on
all
me.
going
Rissa on.
on it.
Rissa in the
Yeah,
back.
and the Ash is actually standing on top of this platform. That's really bad, actually. The Ash is standing on the platform, shooting at your teammates. Your Diva died?
Back, Rissa back.
Oh, unlucky. Okay.
That's not bad.
Did you get help here?
You
Really no
tried.
point.
Dr. Snake with the carry.
I was fucking tired.
Is this
It's only
this
Lucio.
the real life?
I need to pick up health back.
Is
I'll come back
Dr.
with
Snake doing it?
Nice.
Focus on Lucio.
I'm not with you.
You're actually doing
I'm
it.
waiting.
You're
Yes,
doing it. And you get the rest of the junk.
I'm going Divana. Divana
I'm
right
in
side.
top.
3, 2, 1.
Lucio point, Lucio point.
Oh, another thing I haven't even been thinking about now with your Winston play. You're not using melee anything.
Point the point.
Meleeing, if you're only zapping one target, then weaving in some melees does not lower your DPS at all. But what it does is it conserves some ammo, since you don't need, the melee does 30 damage, and it doesn't cost any ammo. And it's also a bit more bursty. Like, have you ever had one of these times where you're zapping someone as Winston, and then they get a heal, like when they're at like 5 HP? If you would have just meleeed them at 29 HP, they would have died. So, using melees to finish off targets and just weaving it in every time you're hitting someone is definitely worth it. Only if it's only one target. If you're zapping 2 targets, then you're dealing more damage with the zap. Unless you're cleaving with the melee, of course, since the melee can hit multiple targets, but you're gonna have to be really close for that, and often you're not so close with Winston.
Super.
Hog behind, there's no
Supercharge
healing.
it now. Supercharge it.
Nice.
Alright, good.
So nice. And yeah, practicing the Winston leap into melee combo is really good to know, just because that's also some surprise burst damage that people don't expect. If you land straight on someone, it's 50 damage, and if you melee immediately at the same time, that's an 80 damage burst. That can sometimes get people off guard and actually kill them when they could have survived if they healed themselves in some way.
Very cool.
Oh, God.
It was. Well, they're not gonna have
I
Zelda
didn't get to
so
see a Primal Rage. That's unfortunate. But Primal is also something that you need to like go into a custom game with the Infinite Primal and just practice juggling. Okay, so
unfortunately, it's
what do we have here?
where the fuck is he? Okay. 9 seconds.
We have Double Sniper, Ana Zen. Oh, this is a greedy lineup. Okay. This lineup gets absolutely fucking destroyed by dive, I think. Because Sombra, Genji, Winston Diva, Ana Zen.
Seconds, easy speed.
It's gonna definitely destroy you.
Hook is OP.
Oh well. Let's see how you do.
Guys, already dead. No problem.
You have insane damage though. So if you can hit some fat anti-nades from behind, maybe this is doable.
Running Ash, Ryan. Ash, Ryan, May. You go
Okay.
from
May, so you're backing off, that's good. You don't want to play around here when they have a May. That's gonna wall you the fuck off. So standing here is definitely good. Moving back to this corner to as natural cover when you need to recharge your shield.
I knocked them off, dude.
It's good. Okay, what the fuck are they doing?
I think they're going to do the
What? Hello? What is this? What? What? What?
Yeah, what?
What? Hello? What was the purpose of that? That didn't even do anything. What?
Hey, Mr. One,
I want
second,
to
charging. Charging.
Anything one?
I missed shots.
I don't get it. I have no fucking clue what this is.
So, go for Anna back. Anna back.
And you are dead. How are you alive?
Me one.
Oh my
Push one
goodness. You're alive. What is this?
Thank you for the fucking healing.
Run.
Okay.
Wait.
We gotta look at this again. What the fuck are they doing?
Ash, Ryan.
And how does this work?
Trouble me. Wait, what? What are you doing?
I think they're gonna try to knock them off, dude.
Yeah, what?
That's actually fucking amazing. What is this?
All that trouble just for
I mean, were they afraid that you had a May? I guess that's a valid thought. But I don't know, like, the only thing that does is let you dodge a May. If you were to have a May that wanted to wall off like the choke, but okay, yeah, well, whatever. Okay, you hit a fan anti-nade, you get a kill on the Lucio, that's great. You get bubbled.
I want to
Okay, you traded, so it's 1 versus 1, but their Lucio's dead, so they have way less sustain than you. I think this charge is
I missed shots.
suicidal.
Go for Anna
I
back. Anna back.
I want this card.
Again, buddy.
me one.
Push one, run.
Oh my god, how are you alive? Nice.
For the fucking
Well
healing.
played, healers.
There's an Ash in high ground, right side. Right. Darius 300. Darius gone. I'm going for Ash. Going for Ash.
Is me on me?
Okay,
Never mind. Ash doesn't like me.
The fine.
Ash come on high ground below.
He's on heals. I'm dead.
Got Ash?
Okay, you're missing one. Okay, but we'll try.
that's another feed. You would have died here. Going for the ashes is fine, I guess. I don't really know. This is still... This is a 5 versus 5. So this is really dangerous. You're almost dead. They wall... Okay. They fucked up hard here. They wall defensively?
Push one, run.
Okay, they wall defensively... Oh, they pussied out. If they would have fought harder here, I think you die.
For the fucking healing.
They got your Zarya though.
There's an Ash in high ground, right side. Right. Darius 300. Darius gone. I'm going for
Okay, so big plays by Dr. Snake again. Hitting those shots. And nice that you decided to shield him. Well played.
Never mind. Ash doesn't like
The Rhine was dead, so definitely the correct play there was to just buy time for your snipers to get shots.
Fine.
And they delivered.
Ash come on high ground below.
He's on heals. I'm dead.
Okay, so it's okay to go for the Ash here, but
Okay, you're missing one.
this charge, like, if he sleep darts you, you are dead. You are 100% dead. They're gonna charge you.
Okay, but we'll charge.
No, yes.
Big bait.
Yes, it was a bait. I went up before he
You only fuck people on point, but now.
they're running Trace against you now.
Or did you know that his sleep dart was on cooldown? That's the only way that's an okay bait. Otherwise, you're dead.
Wrecking ball will come in first, so I bubble his control.
Oh, pardon me.
Okay, so how do you shatter here? Are you gonna hide?
I've got shatter here. I might go behind them. I might go for the supports and shatter.
They haven't fucked up his roll.
Okay, nice. You're calling what you're gonna do. I like it. Going for the supports and shatter. Okay, so they go all in here. They're gonna bubble. Probably not gonna shatter the Winston. Nice. Break barrier. Nice call.
Winston just got his one HP. Huge.
And the charge after. Beautiful, beautiful. Well played.
Get to the
Anna
spot.
up front. Anna up front. Really front. Never mind, she's dead. Fucking ball.
Still hype as fuck. Nice. Okay, so let's see here.
Supports and shatter.
Let's see how you
They haven't fucked up
deal damage in this shatter.
Break barrier. Break.
Winston just got his one.
Okay, so what did you use? Oh, you used Fire Strike on the monkey. Okay, I see.
Huge.
I just bodied
Trace
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Get to the spot.
Just Anna. front. I'm out front. She's right up front. Never mind, she's dead. Fucking bot.
What I wanted to tell you was right here.
Fucked up his rollout.
I guess it's fine that you fire strike since you're also breaking the barrier, but
Break barrier.
if you save the fire strike for this shatter here, what you can do here is if you crouch and fire strike, like you just move a bit to the right here towards the Lucio. You crouch and you fire strike. That's gonna hit both of them. The Lucio's probably gonna immediately die, and then you can just wait a few seconds, just like you did, and charge the Hammond.
Winston Discord is 1 HP.
Oh, okay, you dragon as well. That's why it died so fast. I see.
Get your top, get your Discord, get your Discord.
But maybe you already know that. I don't know how much Ryan you play. But when shattering, if you have a target close to you and a target far away, always crouch, since that makes it hit the ground next to you. And it can travel in a straight line and hit everyone that's on the ground. And always save your charge until the end of the shatter animation, so that they, as soon as they get up, or when they're in the like stand-up animation, you charge them, and that's gonna give you like 20% to your next charge, or to your next shatter.
No, they still have
For
gas
the
back
next
at,
fight.
times. Yeah, they should.
Maybe even nano.
Yeah, they have nano blade.
High ground. Monkey hard. No jump pack.
Okay, they used nano on the monkey last fight, so they have no nano blade. But oh my god, the damage you're dealing. Why are they not playing a diva? It's so stupid.
Yeah, they should.
Like the only reason they're wait, they have a Lucio even. If they speed boost and then jump in with a diva, there's not much you can do. They're gonna get at least one kill every time they jump
Yeah,
in.
they should.
Maybe even nano.
Yeah, they have nano blade.
The problem is, look at this, like he bubbles and he just dies anyway. The bubble dies. Like there's nothing a monkey can do alone without the diva.
Discord.
Nice focus firing though by you guys. Really well played.
Tracer 1.
This double sniper setup is working out for you.
He's 1 HP. I got him.
They're doing a good job of avoiding you as a Reinhardt though, I must say.
Okay. I got 2%. Okay, I've got it now.
Oh, huge combo.
Nice.
I like that you just
And they should-
just now remember that you have a combo. Oh, we have Grab Dragon. Nice.
Winston Discord.
Once again the Winston just gets deleted. Oh my goodness. What did the diva do? He didn't even defense matrix?
They just switched to sand. Winston Discord.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's bad, I guess. Diva went to the other high ground to the left. Winston dead. Tracer feeding.
It's only one person, dude. Don't even.
He's 1 HP. He's 1 HP. Get his 1 HP.
Okay, you transfer blade.
Put it, leave us Discord.
I guess that's fine. Maybe they could have turned that around.
Chase Diva. We can just Diva.
Again, she's on the left side. He's still behind us somewhere.
Oh, that Tracer must have been so confused.
You guys always chase.
You're alone, Kappa.
I have nano boost.
Got Tracer.
Everything is fine.
No, Genji just played it.
Oh, did he? What a fucking
Yeah,
bad
he just played it.
Good player.
Winston
And they should be coming up on Nano soon. They're fucking up hard. Big shatter. They have nothing to block it. Oh, and I don't know if this might be something that you don't know.
Genji Discord.
When you're swinging, this hit, I think you could hit this one. I don't know if you know the like the hitbox of Ryan's swing. How the fuck do I explain this? Like when you swing in front of you as Reinhardt, how do we say this is Reinhardt with his hammer? This is big brain hammer. No, I'm just kidding. But okay, the the hitbox of the hammer is like a rectangle in front of you, so something like this. And when you're swinging, like this, you actually have longer reach on the sides here. So if you turn instead of aiming directly at the person you want to hit, if you aim slightly to the right or slightly to the left, you're gonna have a little bit longer reach. So it's not always super useful, but in cases like this, it could be the difference between life and death.
You're huge, Kappa.
That's a zoning dragon beam.
Genshi top what?
He's up.
Don't against your touch.
He's dead.
Nice.
No, okay, he's not. I'm good.
Very cool.
Easy clap, guys.
Easy clap.
No! I'm playing again! Just kidding, we haven't run over rounds.
Okay, so you have Nanoblade,
What
Grav,
the fuck
Trans.
I just did? I actually didn't.
We
You have no speed boost though,
I'm just not gonna do it.
but maybe that's fine.
okay.
That was a huge anti.
Oh,
Play
rip.
safe for now. They fuck you up,
Big
you're dead.
anti.
The Anna's probably on like fucking 20 ult charge right now.
No, it's not
Is that
20.
Widow?
Widow, I'll wreck this.
I'm gonna enter the flash strike. Ryan splash strike. No, man.
Widow's
A little bit.
Okay, so you gotta pick.
You touch the barrier?
She has no bubbles. She has no bubbles.
Chill a little bit. Remember that you gotta pick. You have the man advantage. You are gonna put more pressure on them than they are gonna put on you.
They got McCree, so I would one
So chill. Let your healers heal you up.
by fucking hammering me, dude. I need to work on that. Nice, new barrier, new barrier, new barrier.
I have nano boost.
Just a little bit.
I want to watch my
Anna
stream.
half. Anna got Anna.
This
Lucy
one,
one,
this
Lucy
one,
one,
this
Lucy one.
one. That
Nice.
is.
I bought Anna myself.
Willis on what side? Willis main. Willis main.
Yeah, like the only way you lose that fight is if you feed here. If your team loses the Reinhardt here,
She has no
there's no way you win
she
this
has no
fight,
bubbles.
even if you already got a pick.
We're gonna run. We get pretty low.
So you taking a bunch of damage is really difficult for your team.
I would one in the back.
Oh, okay, wait, you would have actually died here. That fire strike,
Ryan.
their Reinhardt is on full HP.
They got McCree.
Look at this, look at this. Their Reinhardt full HP, you're at 100 HP here. You get Fanda hammered, and the Reinhardt's gonna throw a fire strike at fucking nothing.
Back.
And you get bubbled and you get saved.
I need to work on that.
You would have definitely died there with a little better focus fire from the enemy team. And that would probably lose you the fight.
Nice, new barrier, new barrier, new barrier.
I have nano boost.
Just a little bit.
I want to watch my stream.
Anna half. Anna got
But you barely survive and they have wasted way too many resources into killing you without success.
Willis on what
Fucking
side?
shit, it's hard to talk this much.
Willis main.
Not use it.
Just keep
Big
her alive.
charge.
Nice.
Big teabag.
I'm coming back now.
I mean, I've got Shasa because just keep this for one more, and if we need to, we'll go with that.
But game already since. Okay.
Widow's on the building.
Eddie, you can jump on all bubbles, yes? Yeah, sure. I'll do it here.
I'm gonna go Panther Ryan probably.
Okay, so he probably has Shatter too, since you were swinging a lot at each other. Remember that?
I'm gonna touch Ryan.
That's a feed. How are you not dead?
I got Fan Hammer.
You are dead.
Once the squad.
Okay.
Body. Sure. I'll do it here.
I'm gonna go Panther Ryan probably.
You even missed this charge.
I'm gonna touch Ryan.
No, okay, you hit the charge, I guess. So probably the enemy Ryan didn't have Shatter there, but if he did, your whole team would be shattered right now,
Fan Hammer.
since you get flashbanged as well. But yeah, you get sharded and they get shattered. They waste nano.
It's fine. Don't use any ults.
Run
Don't
away,
use any
run
ults.
away.
Okay, they wasted nano.
Okay, they use Cheddar, they use Nano, they use Tynoon.
But yeah, you charging there when they already have Zarya bubble, or they still have Zarya bubbles, of course, because the fight just started, is not going to accomplish anything at all, except putting your team in danger. So definitely, if you want to charge, you need to have a good grasp of what the enemies have used and what they have on cooldown or not. Because if you get sleep darted, if the charge gets shielded, then you're in a bad spot, out of position, and you're probably gonna die 9 times out of 10, unless you have ults to save you.
I mean, Grove. I'm close to France.
They have nothing against Super Wave.
Like it can be it definitely can be a viable option to do it. You just need to have like an idea about why you're doing it. If it is like a desperation play when you know that the enemy team has a bunch of ults and you don't. Yeah, I understand. I fucking suck at playing Rhine as well. It's so tempting to fucking charge all the time. But I think I've gotten rid of that habit. But now I'm almost charging. I'm not charging enough. The only times I'm using charge as Reinhardt at the moment is like to counter charge Reinhardts, like the enemy Reinhardt, or to like hit someone that's a 100% safe kill, like someone that's slept, frozen, grabbed, or anything like that. Sometimes I use like really short charges, like if I see them pushing in here, then I can do like a charge towards the payload here that might pin someone here. And even if I don't pin someone, I can just shield immediately and not be in like out of position.
Shot there, 4 hurts.
So even in goats, like charging is very risky.
She wants to grab. She wants.
So it's a habit
She's no bubbles.
that's very dangerous.
I can't do much of that free. Flash. Going in, over.
So I want to pass a bubble.
Let's go.
No, I woke him, my bad.
Yeah, that's unlucky. Had a free shadow there.
Flash. Going in, over.
So I want to pass a bubble.
Let's go.
No, I woke him, my bad.
I have nano.
4 seconds. 4 seconds. Second. 3, 2, 1. Gimme.
That charge, I'm actually a fan of that charge. It's fine. This is just like a Winston leaping in, because you know that he used Shatter last fight, so he probably doesn't have it yet. So you leaving the Rhine on the front line here is actually fine. He's not gonna shatter your back line. And the shard is gonna put a lot of pressure on the enemy team to do something while they also have to deal with the nano blade. So I like this. This is a fine charge.
2, 1. Gimme.
The Lucio boops you, so that's well played by him.
Lucius down.
No more
Not
thing.
sure if you needed the shatter here, but well, whatever.
Cute.
I also didn't use the shutter, but...
Oh, okay, you say it. Nice.
Try and go to high ground.
And I don't need to care.
I'm gonna go be on high ground.
Just keep throwing cart right now.
Okay, they still have grab. They use,
So you should probably push up here. Remember that like the only places that they can come out of is this small door or the small door on the left side. They're probably gonna go out from the left side, since it would be stupid to try to push through a Reinhardt that's standing there.
They also have.
But always take space whenever you can. Just leave the Zen and the Ana on the payload, and try to stuff them. Like you could have even pushed forward. Maybe not that far. I guess it's a bit too far back.
Left side. You can grab that, please.
Anyway, that's a big grab. 3 people. Watch out for Shatter though. Oh, you're dead. That's unlucky. Let's see what happened here. Where's the rest of your team?
They also have.
They got no supportals.
Left side.
So what you could do here, when you don't have anything to combo with the grab, is that you could have Ana like either take high ground, so she can nade, or take some weird flank. You could have your Ana like hide here or something and just pop out and drop a nade, or hide in here, let them push up a little bit, and then grab them on the payload so she can hit a nade from the side, something like that, because it's usually going to be pretty hard to get a kill here.
You can grab that, please.
I guess you could charge. Yeah, you get anti-naded and you get scared. I see, okay. Yeah, I guess since they had all their cooldowns ready here, you needed to just keep your shield up for a little while, because they 9 times out of 10 the enemy Ana is going to nade into the grab to try to keep people alive. So you need to not get hit by the anti-nade here. So just shield and let your Zarya like deal damage. And then as soon as you see the anti-nade being hit, you can try to get a charge. They're also gonna bubble 9 times out of 10 too early. Okay, I see. Yeah, well, that's something that you can do when you have a grab, but you don't have anything to combo with, I guess. That's the only... Like, sneaky plays like that, they only work once. But they are something to think about.
I'm on hit.
I
got burned.
you're behind the Rhino barrier.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that's probably a lost fight. Winnable. Yeah, okay, you got a pick.
Come on a charge.
You're equal. They have a better pick though.
Yeah, we
Down
can
one.
get in.
Down main tank.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah, this is
winnable.
Just for like not back.
Try and save charge.
But try advantage.
They feed me really hard, man.
That's good. You can go left should cut. Once we get it.
Left, good call.
Not that much better.
That means you get or all enemies can only shoot you from one sightline. That's what you want as Reinhardt. Super good. If you're coming from this direction, you're gonna have people on the high ground, people on this thing, and people shooting you from the front. So that's 3. Good call to go from the left. I'm not sure. Okay, your Zarya went behind. Nice flank.
I'll go back up. It's hard to shoot.
Nice trance, but the charge nano is enough to kill anyway.
It's nano grab, they should have shut up on next side.
We can switch to Daito now, so yeah, Daito.
You're going Lucio.
I have nano boost.
Oh my god. Free up here, free up. No flash, flash, come free.
Nice.
That's you.
Widow's on jail.
They have walls on top of that. You gotta pick it up.
Oh, that's a rip.
Nice go!
Okay.
How is this called?
McCree side, McCree
One
side.
this one, this one.
McCree half behind you.
Keep scared of a chance. Can't see where you.
Yeah, that's fine. I guess a lot of your fights are getting kind of nice leap actually to the health pack here. A lot of your fights are getting carried by either Andy or Dr. Snake. Like most of the fights that you're winning decisively is because either of them gets like a pick at the start of the fight.
I can't have you down. You could help. Okay, they still have Shredder.
They go Sunbury, don't they?
Yeah, there's a Stomper.
Chris left
Side
side.
spot.
Nice call. Pushing him out.
Can't see you down.
Oh, that's dangerous. Nice.
Can you next one?
Nice, I get to see Primal. Oh, wait, it's sped up. I was like, why is he so fast? Oh my god, okay. Shit. Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Okay, getting the McCree, that's fine. Taking a health pack, that's good.
Round shipping.
can't see you down.
3, 2, 1, Ryan. Okay, never mind.
I would have probably jumped in there and primal actually.
Can't see you down.
Maybe not, maybe not. I don't know. What else do you have? Can you press tab?
Can you next one? So this spot.
Round shipping.
He's away.
One dead.
Okay, well you did your job with the primal.
This is one and three. Okay.
Oh, dude. Stay on Lucio, stay on.
Still this spot.
Ah, it's fine, dude. You did your job 100% here. Disrupted the Reinhardt that hit a shatter on a bunch of your teammates, so we couldn't get any value at all. And then you chucked their fucking Ana into spawn and shielded her, totally isolating her from the fight. That's exactly what you're supposed to do with Primal.
Can't see that.
3, 2, 1, Ryan. Okay,
Can you next one?
So yeah, this was really good.
So this part?
And yeah, you could of course work on your juggling skills a bit, but that's
On that.
that's actually really fucking hard.
So this part? This is one and
And you need to spend a lot of hours in a custom game to get good at this. But yeah, the masters at Primal Rage, like Gushue and Gesture and Fisher, like the Mega Pro main tanks. It's so insane to see them use Primal Rage. Like hitting one smack into landing damage smack, or even hitting the double smacks. Like you can hit like one smack right before you land. So you hit the smack, the landing damage, and you hit a second smack right after. That's like, what is that? 50? Is it 30 damage per Winston smack? I don't actually remember. Winston Primal Rage. Primal Rage. 40 damage per swing. So 40, 50, 40, that's fucking 130 damage. Am I retarded? No, I'm not retarded. That's right.
Oh, dude. Stay on Lucio. Stay on
It's still
him.
this part.
Stay Lucio. Stay Lucio. And then next.
So yeah, you can definitely get as much value as a fucking Dragon Blade with the Primal Rage. If you get good at juggling.
Nice.
One next.
You might have shutter.
I'm fucking trash at it too.
Lucio?
You need to go into a custom game. It's like do it with the unlimited Primal Rage, so you have it like endlessly, and then play. I think it's Skirmish, or yeah, whatever. Just play King's Row, and have a Lucio with increased healing, so he can't die, or at least it's gonna be really hard to kill. And have him like he's all the time gonna be running towards the spawn or towards point A. So you're gonna be the attacker as Winston, and Lucio's gonna be the defender. He's always gonna be running towards point A. So what you want to do is pop Primal, and then start by juggling him into the streets phase. And then when he gets to streets, he's gonna start running in a straight line towards point A all the time, like towards you. So that's one of the easiest ways I've seen, at least from like a YouTube clip of how to practice Primal Rage, because that gives you an unkillable target that's just gonna keep running at you straight all the time for you to keep juggling. So you can just smack him away, jump after him, and then you can just reset by just walking back to point A and then start over again. So that's a good tip if you want to get good at the primals.
So 2-0, let's go, boys.
Okay, what thing was...
Okay, so Hanahura. Wait, what were the maps that you wanted me to look at? Hollywood and Route 66. Okay, so Hollywood I just looked at, and Route 66 is after.
You're going Lucio.
What the hell is this now? Okay. Oh, this is a long fucking Hanamura game. Oh my goodness.
I didn't say Lucio though.
And then Route 66 is the last one. Okay. Okay.
Just like chicken nuggets like this one.
So this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Hanamura is also always fun to look at. Like point A, the choke.
I'm just switching so I can destroy the one on top here too.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're playing full goats this time.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, the real scrim doesn't matter.
I'm just not gonna
Is it because you...
reset this time.
Okay, Farah. Never mind.
Don't reset.
Yeah, I'm not gonna reach it this time.
And only Levnex and I have the IQ to also break the one outside.
IQ. There's just go right side.
You ate the first strike.
So
Snake,
big.
right side.
Oh yeah, big. I know.
Okay, so nice, you're
Speed
waiting.
boosting in 3, 2, 1. Speed boosting.
Run counter charge.
Okay. So, the first thing that you want to do in goats, well, of course, first you should always be talking about what they're playing. Let's see here, you gotta look at it. You saw that they had a McCree.
I know.
See Ryan, Zarya, you see Lucio.
Speed boosting.
The Diva should actually be boosting up to the high ground here, just to take a look at where everyone's standing. And you actually see a McCree really close here. Yeah, point A on Hanamura is very annoying because most teams don't have a clue at all about how to break it. And goats first point. Yeah, I'm sure. But that's fine. That's why we're here. You see a McCree really close here. And this is actually gonna be your kill target. They're probably gonna be playing like an Ana Zen or something in the back, really safe, so that's not something that you can actually deal with. But wait, did you have Farah or
Boosting in 3,
did you have Brig? I don't
2,
remember.
1. Speed.
Okay, you have Brig. So what you can do as goats here on the first push, when they do not have any ults, is to just go fucking balls to the walls, speed boost in, just like you're doing, but you have to actually have a target in mind before you're speed boosting. So the problem, or the reason that this fight becomes very hard for you is that you're just saying speed boosting 3, 2, 1, but then what? Unless you actually have a plan or everybody knows beforehand, you're all going to be attacking different targets. It's going to be really messy. You're going to lose track of everyone, and it's going to be hard. So, wait, is this a Reaper? What the fuck is that?
Speed boosting.
No, that's a Zarya. Okay, why the fuck did that look like a Reaper? Anyways, okay. So, balls to the walls, speed boost in. You saw a McCree standing super close, so he's your first kill target. Like, McCree has literally no escape except a measly little roll that does fucking nothing. You have bubbles, you have defense matrix. The bubbles are probably too early here. What you want to do is speed boost straight into McCree's face, use the bubbles, use the defense matrix. He can't flashbang. The only thing he can do is roll away and then die. And then after the McCree, you probably turn your attention to the Reinhardt. You could also, Goats is a fucking Reinhardt killers, so you could also be killing the Reinhardt. It's just that McCree was standing so fucking close that he's an easy kill. But if the McCree is standing somewhere on the high ground, you can't really get to him, so that means Rhine is your kill target. You speed boost, the Brig bashes the Rhine, everyone just left clicks. You don't need to charge. So charging here is actually what screws you over. Because the enemy Rhine counter charges, and that gives your team... Yeah, exactly. Like, charge should only be used to like counter charge or yeah, to remove Rhine shields in grav bomb combos. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyways, so here the Zarya bubbles and the defense matrix don't come out in time, or they come out too early. And since you had to waste so much time on the ground, since you got countercharged, you didn't even get any damage in. So this is gonna fuck your first fight up. I guess that maybe your diva doesn't know about it, but he has to like 90% focus on where the Ana's standing and try to hit the anti-nade. Nothing else. Yeah, charging the Rhine off the map is actually super fucking fun. Since if you start it here, you end up right on point and they get thrown off the map. It's really fun, but it fucking sucks and it never works. Because they can have, yeah, Brig Bash, fucking boops, whatever they want, and it also means that you're leaving your whole team like defenseless. They have no shields. So even if you charge out the Rhine off the map, the actual fight becomes a 5 versus 5. You're actually not gaining anything. You're just doing it a 5 versus 5 without the Reinhardts.
Back a little bit.
So yeah, this is a lost
Well,
fight.
it's not
That's a
morning.
regroup.
Okay, we just gotta restart.
Sorry, I jump off the map. Please.
You can base yourself over the wall.
Spin, what?
So if we're speed boosting, I'll just speed boosting at the point.
No, we have to kill the Rhine. Like,
Yeah, so now that you've lost your first fight, the plan changes completely.
escort Rhine and kill it.
You can't just charge in anymore because they're probably gonna have Shatter, probably gonna have High Noon, Nano, and Grav Dragon coming up maybe for next fight. So now you can't just speed boost in anymore, because if you just speed boost in and try to go balls to the walls into the McCree or the Ryan or something, then he's just gonna get bubbled and shatter you or something of the sort. So now you actually need to chill and play choke.
We also need
Try to bait out cooldowns. Try to bait out Zarya bubbles, bait out the anti-nade, bait out sleep
give us what you
darts.
can,
And
but,
then, when those are used, that's when you speed boost in.
Yeah. Alright, let's go.
Diana's probably got nano, the Rhine might
Aim
have
defense.
all.
Like, okay.
They do
And this is also a really good time for like Zens and... Oh wait, you have a Zen? They don't. That fucking changes a lot too. Wow, okay. Yeah, they're playing double DPS, I see, okay. Yeah, well then you don't have... you have a lot more burst damage. Okay, well it still doesn't change the actual tactic. So what you're gonna wanna do is bait out the Zarya bubble, and then get a Discord orb onto the Reinhardt that they can't dispel. And when you have that, that's when you fucking go in. You speed boost, you Brig Bash,
Yeah.
you Defense Matrix, you Zarya bubbles, and you destroy Ryan's asshole.
2, 1, speed boosting.
So the problem is that you're going all in when
One
they
is
still have
alive.
all of their fucking cooldowns. So you're actually dealing 0 damage, and you're putting yourselves in harm's way. And yeah, the Rhine has shatter, so your charge is getting fucked.
Charging point, gun point. Ah,
I'm a Ryan. Ryan dead.
Rhine down.
get back. I think, yeah, reset.
Okay, so you actually got the Rhine. That's not too bad.
They might have everything.
I've got Grav.
Okay, they used Shadow.
But
They
don't
didn't
have
use
Rhine
anything
yet.
else.
If we go fast,
We have
So the most important thing here is getting Discord Orb onto the Reinhardt.
Grav. We need to go for an early Grav.
But try, you're missing me, you're missing me.
They don't even have a diva, so it's free.
They have Graph, they should also have Nan on B.
Yeah, and you wanna save up for your ultimates. Since you have way more defensive ultimates, you can just when you get rally and trance and sound barrier, that's when you can just fucking go to point. And then you pop rally, you go to point, or well, you can take a fight as well. But you have so much sustain that you can fight without anyone dying for like 15 seconds. And that should definitely give you enough time to kill
speed boosting.
either the Reinhardt or their
2,
Grav, right?
their Zarya or something.
Ah, no, we can go straight for.
I'm dead.
Yikes.
Nice try. Why were the supports standing so fucking close? I don't get that.
2,
Grab right, so.
Okay, so you
Ah, no, we can
grab right side.
go straight for.
Okay, so you called grab right side, but nobody else is actually going. Oh, someone got charged. Where's your Brig? Yeah, you needed to charge someone in that grab. But I guess the High Noon fucked that up.
Tried to shoulder.
So that was fucking an amazing flank, or whatever you should call that. Because there's absolutely nothing you can do unless you have the Diva mech and the Defense Matrix. Okay. So another thing about point A on 2CP maps and shit is that you could have probably waited until you had the support ults before you actually commit grab and stuff. or wait for the Diva mech, or I mean the Diva bomb, so that you can combo. So I think you were a bit too cocky. You knew that they had a bunch of ults too. They used beat and high noon. So next fight is gonna be Grav Dragon.
Fucking one more go.
But you have trance and beat. It's still winnable. It's still winnable.
I ate my first grab today. Huge.
Big connected on.
Are you
so
going to
grab
trance
these,
and beat at the same time? Is that what's gonna happen?
I don't know. Not
I
enough.
lose as well.
They use
Please no. Please don't do it.
Cyrus block
Whoops,
is not.
misclick.
Cyrus has a personal bubble.
So we ate
And when you speed boost, I'm going to try and just shout.
Virus 3, 2.
No bubble.
Okay, speed boosting in and trying to shatter. This is good. This is good. But what happened with defense matrix and bubble?
I don't know. Not
I
enough.
lose as well.
They use Simon.
Cyrus block is not. Cyrus has a personal bubble.
So we ate
And when you speed boost, I'm going to try and just shout.
Virus 3, 2.
No bubble.
Oh, that is unfortunate. This was actually a really good play. Their Reinhardt was... Yeah, their Reinhardt was pushed up way too much, and this shatter is actually really good, but you're not getting defense matrix or Zarya bubbled. And they also... You also popped the Brig heal right before you went in. And I actually think the Zarya bubble was probably a misclick. I saw someone else get bubbled over there. So, yeah, and that's the nano high charge.
What? You didn't eat the
Grab.
How did you have grab? I thought-
Wait, what? 2 people died through trance? What the hell?
Wait,
What?
what? You didn't eat the. Wait. Well, how did you have grab? I thought you ate the grab.
Ah, okay, yeah, so you trance but you still lose the fight. Okay,
Should die now.
I see, I see.
Electro liar.
Shut the fuck up.
Calm down. Just calm the fuck down.
What should I pick?
Died. Against Genji.
Yeah.
So yeah, now they're probably gonna have sound barrier again.
So they use graph cover.
But yeah, you really needed to keep your Reinhardt alive here. This would have been an easy win. Yeah, whatever, it's fine, it happens. Anyway, this was a really good play. You just needed to keep the Rhine alive with defense matrix, Zarya bubble, or you could have actually engaged with a sound barrier here. That would have forced them to grab, and you would have probably survived with the trance.
Wait, how did you have grab? I thought you ate the grab. Shotgun died now.
Anyways, I think you got a little bit too trigger happy on the ults. Like you grabbed before you actually had any support ults, and you didn't have any combo with the grab. So you've used like 1 or 2 ults at a time, when you
Just
could
calm the
just
fuck
steamroll
down.
them with 4 or 5 ults to get control of the point. As soon as you get control of the point, the fight's gonna be easy, even if some of them survive.
Okay, we gotta go for top left window.
So they use graph cover.
We go top left window, right?
Yeah.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. Hands up. Hands up, one,
Okay.
hands up, one, like that.
I
had
can't
to
see
combo.
you. I can't see you. Pick me outside.
I can't-
Oh,
yeah,
unlucky.
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I guess it's fine that you're pushing out the Hanzo here.
3, 2,
There's
1.
nothing wrong with that. But he survives, so you should probably just land on this.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. Hand.
If you just land here. Oh wait, he died. Oh my god, that's actually fucking outplayed. Okay, nice. I see what happened. Anyways. That was fucking unlucky, but okay. Now I even forgot what I wanted to say. Oh my god.
Hands up, one.
Okay.
Like that. I
I
had to
can't see.
Okay, so it was fine that you pushed out the Hanzo from this high ground, but you didn't wanna get through the choke. You just wanted to drop down and regroup with your team, and then go together for a dive onto their backline. So you just wanna ignore this front line,
Yeah.
and
You're
jump
keeping you
over
outside.
it.
I can't have to go with Mega, no. Can you, Diva, stay with me? No,
So even if Diva stays with you there or goes with you, maybe you get the Hanzo, but
Get back, get back.
you're still not going to be in range of the Ana, so you can't get healed, and it's not really going to do anything.
Yeah, but like Ty raged at me for diving as Diva,
Again.
so that's why I didn't die.
it doesn't matter, Just fucking forget about it. Ice bad, just play.
Yeah, just wait for me.
Oh.
That sucks.
Shit! Shots fired.
Too real, dude. Alright, you have to, they've got so many ults. You have to dive top left again. Wait. Alright,
Okay, so
3, 2, 1, Hanzo. I had to bubble early.
Hanzo, you're down.
For Mega. I go straight
oh,
point,
okay,
point.
that's unlucky.
I'm away from you.
You really needed to beat when you're going all in on actually getting a kill on someone. So let's see here. You're diving the Hanzo, but he can just jump away.
I had to bubble early.
Hanzo, you're down.
So you're not in any range of...
I go straight point.
Is it because it's the last fight? No, 30 seconds. Well, okay, it's last fight, but... Yeah, that's why when playing dive, you really need to take some time and scout. Have the Diva go up into the little arch above the high ground. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You can turn around and ass jump towards snipers. That is indeed a skill that you need to practice. But anyways, I think the diving top left part is where you're making the mistake, because the Hanzo can just jump away anyways. You're not gonna die, or you're not gonna kill him. So it's fine if you have... I would probably put the Diva up on the archers, so he can scout, tell you where they are. You wanna either dive the McCree, he's been standing on this high ground a lot, or the Ana. I guess the Ana and Lucio are standing here for the most part. Sometimes, I don't know, they're pushing way too far. So if the Ana and the Lucio are standing here, like they were doing last time, then you get a free jump with the Diva and the Genji, and you can actually dive on them. That's why supports are often staying back here, because they have cover from snipers, they have a health pack inside, and they can also rotate to point super easy, and also get up to this high ground if they need to. So usually dive works like this, that you're speed boosting to around this area, and then using your mobility spells to get close to the supports.
Okay.
Lost back. Dead.
Hanzo right side.
And that's a rip. So yeah, dive is a very methodical team comp. You need to take space, but you can't actually commit until you have all of the perfect or the perfect setup. Like Genji needs to be in range, Tracer needs to be in range, and everyone needs to land on the same target at the same time. So the hardest part about playing dive is actually not the actual diving, it's the staging part before the actual dive. You need to take space, control areas where you can set up, get information, and pick a target to hit or to dive without dying. That's the hard part. And you're just skipping straight to the dive part without any scouting and without actually having decided on who you want to kill.
Yeah, can I get one more fight?
So playing dive that way is going to be really fucking
I
hard.
can touch.
Oh yeah.
Just reset, I can touch.
Oh, nice dodge.
I'm touching. Even though he's stunned me.
Big Hammond player.
Pretty low.
Oh, unlucky. Dodging the shatter too? Killing the Hanzo? What? Oh, okay, he has wall climb, never mind. Killing the Hanzo again? No wall climb again. Unlucky. Okay. That's a rip. Let's go next. You are playing Mei.
Go over somehow, yes?
The disco is gonna.
Point.
Is that just a
Now you
fake
go
out?
CT high ground.
Okay, wait, what? Why did you decide to back off?
And then
Okay, you're playing Mei, Ashe. What else? Oh my god, I can't see. There we go. Mei, Ashe, Roadhog, Ana Zen. Okay. So if you are playing Mei,
We don't have a lot of.
then you're gonna want to wall off this choke when they push in. If they play Ghosts, you try to only like wall off the Rhine or the Zarya, and then you fucking murder that person. The problem is though, if you're holding up here, you can't murder the person that's walled off. They can just walk here and survive, especially if it's the Rhine. If the Reinhardt gets walled off here, you can just hold his shield up, move and hide inside here, and what the fuck are you gonna do about it? So probably hold a bit closer.
Long range damage.
Yeah.
Except
Oh, my bad.
And we can.
But if they play Ghost with the Lucio, then holding close is dangerous as well, if the Mei wall
We
fails.
can try to like stand on top of him.
They're running sim. Point. They're going straight point. Get ready to full point. Get ready to full point.
Okay, so they're playing Sim.
that you
That's
scout?
what you scouted. That's why you move back. I see. Okay.
You go TP high ground or you go wall point.
Tell me where they're going.
They're staying mid. They're high ground. They're going high ground. You can wall them on the right door. Right door.
So they're playing Sim, Rhine. What else are they playing? Can you press tab, please?
Okay,
No,
that's
no.
Ryan?
What are you doing?
one garbage wall.
No, I meant wall here on
you're
the
all
plane.
banned from me.
Oh, that's a suicide charge.
May, oh my god.
Yeah, you're banned from.
I see. But okay. I'm not sure you even want to fight on point though with your setup. I mean, you have heroes. The only ones that want to fight on point are like Mei and Rhine. But the whole enemy team wants to fight on point. Like your Ashe wants high grounds and long sightlines. So I'm not sure why you have Ashe. And the same thing with Zen and Ana. Zen and Ana would probably want to fight people on the courtyard. That means they have great sightlines. They have Ashe has access to high ground here or above on the high ground over here. And it also makes it a lot easier for your Roadhog. If you like fight outside in the open, he can get some cheeky hooks. But then your Mei isn't really doing anything, so your comp is a bit all over the place.
Okay,
No,
that's,
no, what are you doing?
One garbage wall.
No, I meant wall here on
You're all
the
banned
plane.
from me.
Ban this kid from May, oh my god.
Yeah, you're banned from me. I don't know what you're.
Okay, I guess that was just a frustration charge.
Gonna play May now.
It happens.
Like, you can't place an offensive wall in the event, so just basically throws away.
Guess how it's called. Winning is what the fuck?
And Dr. Snake is actually carrying hard again. And Andy.
Stay May. You got a second chance.
Just wait, we're only 3 people on point, so watch out.
That was a good hold.
100% planned.
So here turrets. Oh.
They're gonna try and do it again, I think. They're gonna top right again.
I'm not sure why they're doing that.
Hey, we need you.
They're not even like gaining
Yeah,
much
but
from
I'm
it.
sorry. Okay.
Why do they even have a sim?
What are you doing?
Oh well, whatever.
Goodbye.
He's actually throwing.
Wait, what? How did Mei die? What?
Talk. Okay.
What the fuck are you
Huh?
doing?
Goodbye.
He's
What?
actually throwing.
What? Are you guys
Oh, you're
throwing?
okay. You're banned from me.
And then you charge again. What the fuck is this
Yeah,
game?
one's 1 one's not. Do
Oh,
some
and now they
background.
have fucking sim turrets on the point.
That-
This is AIDS and the sim shield. Oh, big. Now you can charge. Why are you not charging now?
There's a Moira
What?
bullshit, FYI.
Very cool, Jack.
Just reset.
Yeah,
Bruh. What is this?
That-
Here, you get the biggest shadow of your life. Okay, so when you were standing here before you got pooped, if you fire strike like this with the crouch, the Moira probably dies. I think that's 150 HP. And then you just charge the Reinhardt and he dies. And you probably lose the fight anyway, since you're 1 versus 6, but
There's a Moira one hit, FYI.
Very
oh well. Oh well.
Just reset.
Settle.
You know, T
Unluckers.
side, you know, shit one.
We're actually being.
Jumping down. Jumping down. Oh, you woke up. That was a good
Okay,
burn.
nice.
Got a big hook from.
So now that you have a setup like this, you have the Roadhog that wants to get hooks, you have the Doomfist that wants to like jump in and do his shenanigans. You really need to just be an annoyance on the point that they have to deal with. Your job is not to deal any damage or do anything at all. Actually, you're just supposed to stand right where you're at now, and just hold chill. Some fire strike sometimes. Yeah, destroy turrets. That's fine. You're just supposed to survive for as long as possible while your Roadhog and Doomfist gets value.
One to squad.
So this is another feed.
One to squad.
I'm on both Sushi's fine.
Luckily, you're
Squad
actually
one.
swinging
Side
and killing
squad.
everyone. Oh, okay, almost everyone.
Yeah, they're all free that right side. I got so low until fucking Zarya decided to fuck it.
Smash to squad.
Oh my god.
You got to side.
They even sound barrier, right? Yeah.
Hook from here.
They just popped sound barrier here. So like you're not gonna get anyone with this charge,
Okay.
except
One
well, I
squad.
guess a squishy that gets
One
damaged by
squad.
something.
I'm on both Sushi's fine.
So yeah.
Oh, yeah. Go on, go, go.
Smash to squad. Get punch.
Hey!
Don't wake him. I'm charging.
3, 2, 1. Okay. Nice.
Snake, huge crossfire, dude.
I know.
Okay, they still have.
So yeah, since you have the Widow and the Ana and the Zen standing here on the high ground, let's move back again. So you have Ana and Zen on the high ground, Widow probably on this high ground somewhere. That means that if these 4 people try to take one step outside, they're gonna get fucking sniped by Widow. They're gonna get fucking deleted by the double long range supports, and the Roadhog standing here is gonna get hooks. So they actually can't move out of this place. If they want to move in, they're gonna have to wait for like Simult. That's gonna cut off everything. That's the only way they can actually move in. And you can just chill. The only thing you need to do is buy time.
I can get a big hook from here.
Okay, I
One to
missed it.
squad.
Yeah, okay, but if you really just wanted to countercharge the Rhine, then you could have, instead of aiming it towards them, could have just hit the wall here instead. Or they're playing like Moira, right? So this Reinhardt can't even get healed unless the Moira like fades out. So yeah, the long range charge by this Reinhardt is just putting him out of position.
Okay,
He's not going to be able to shield his team. So they're all sitting ducks here. You still remember that you have An and Zen on the high ground getting free shots into everything here. So trust your
One to
teammates.
squad. One to squad.
I'm on both Sushi.
Because remember now nobody on your team can actually help you.
He's fine.
Doom
One
Swarm.
to
And they're focusing on the Rhine that charged into your backline.
fire, dude.
I know.
Okay, they.
Yeah, it's Zarya. Zarya's much better.
Widow's main.
Oh, they go Widow now.
They have Widow.
Need to play more passively.
They got
Purple.
one of them.
Oh well, you realized it immediately after, so that's fine. That's fine. I guess that was your voice, if I'm not retarded. You said that you need to play more passively, so that's correct.
They're high ground.
As long as you're
Snake,
Just
make-
Recognizing
make them
it.
grab point,
then it's really good.
so I confirm. Make them grab point.
It's fire strike. Remember, call out your bubbles, Andy. And I would probably move back here. holding on the high ground is not worth it against an enemy Rein Zarya.
Widow McCree, Ryan Zarya. Yeah,
Because yeah, exactly what's gonna happen right now. You're gonna get grabbed. Like, you getting ulted up here is really dangerous. It's a really narrow little platform. Super easy to get a lot in the grab, and everyone that's on the low ground can't actually help you. So standing here on the high ground is fine, since you can scout, and you can see, you can let the Ashe maybe hit a headshot or something to get some ult charge. So definitely fine. But as soon as you see them coming up, and you know that they're not playing like if they're playing something like Soldier, Widow, McCree, or I don't know why they would have triple DPS, but anyway, like a team comp that wants control of this high ground, and that if you give up this control, you're gonna just straight up lose the point, then you have to fight on this high ground. But since they're playing,
high ground.
they only have McCree. Okay, they have McCree and Widow.
Make them grab points so I can confirm. Make them grab.
They have McCree and Widow. Then you should maybe actually fight. But then you really need to split up here.
McCree's main.
Unlucky. That should have actually hit.
Please explain.
You even have the trans. Wait, do you get anti-native?
Dude, how is that blocked?
No, you just... okay.
Please explain.
Unlucky. Good positioning from the Ana though.
Take it to Zarya. South to Scotchy South Trough.
They boot buff my Bob.
There's a
Zarya
Zarya
behind.
South's behind us.
They're behind. Run back to spawn, run in spawn, run in spawn.
Zarya has a personal bubble. She's a personal.
Good.
I would probably swap to Winston here actually. Since they're playing McCree and Widow, and you want to have the ability to contest high ground at least.
Charging point. Ryan, sorry, shad me. Thanks for nano, that's huge. I'm sleeping. I got shad, now I'm
He's
sleeping.
low.
Oh, nice swing. No, don't kill her!
Anna here, I'm staggering her.
Good. Oh my goodness, I love you.
Oh yeah.
By me, I trapped her in the room.
Nice.
Just hold the shield.
I would have been sad if you killed her. This is perfect. Don't fucking kill her. You're getting so much free time here.
You gotta kill them now. They're coming back.
Got Hanzo now.
No. It's fine. You're not in a hurry.
You can get it.
Aww.
No, you can hold it for a little bit.
Why did I use the bubble? What the fuck?
Yeah, why would you buff?
They're not even pushing in.
They're pushing
What
to left.
we should have killed them when they started actually coming in.
Yeah, as soon as they actually start to come in, that's when you kill them.
What are they doing?
Unlucky,
They're still waiting
unlucky.
for him. Still waiting for him.
Yeah. Good stay. You got a hand to the right side. Oh.
Wait, you have a Tracer now? Okay.
Alright.
They come in a
Tracer instead of
Bubble,
Widow?
someone do a coffee play.
Sure.
No, you have a Widow too.
Bubble,
Unlucky.
Cold. I'm so sorry.
Alright, 3,
We're
2,
missing one.
bubble.
Nice.
Answer to squad. We can't have you up there.
Dropping down point.
Is Ryan shaping up there?
Gave them high ground, they got high ground. There's a okay, there's a fucking hand to top right.
Yeah.
This is a tough position for me to hold.
Here's Shadow.
Shoot one.
I need you.
Never mind.
What a joke.
South and tight.
Yeah, unlucky.
On
That
your
is why I suggested the Winston.
top.
If they're playing Goats, then definitely go Reinhardt, since they're only gonna have melee shit on the low ground. But as soon as you see them picking range DPS, you have to be Winston. Otherwise, you're gonna get no value at all.
Hey, you need to pause.
I see no reason.
They're just gonna shoot you from the high ground.
Andy.
Once you're not back now, you can get Ryan.
Sorry.
Kill point, kill point, kill point. Not big.
Oh,
What
that
do you-
hurts.
You see the plan point.
Are you gonna 2CP this? Let me see a big shatter. The biggest of shatters. No, don't charge. Oh my god, you
Right
get a
to top.
kill. And you get the biggest of shatters. Oh my god.
Get hands on.
Sorry, low, sorry, half.
South to squad.
You're gonna 2CP this. I believe.
She's no personal. The squad.
Get him.
Kill the Zarya.
I mean, King high ground. Clean
Yeah,
up.
and remember you get a little bit of extra range on your hammer if you aim to the side.
And a top on high ground.
Oh, you actually 2CP this. Well fucking played, guys.
Nice, good job, good.
Do I swap back to Widow?
I'd say so. Unless you can't outwidow their Hanzo.
I'm gonna go Ash.
Does he see?
Grab. We don't have coins for that, so watch out.
They're all going to.
I fucked up.
Try and eat Grab. Nice one.
I fell down. Stay with me.
Nice.
Fine.
Huge. The fuck.
Big plays. I
Uh,
think you should definitely drop down a bit earlier and not fight on the high ground.
Other one.
I'm coming
other
back
one.
high ground.
We can't have you there.
And
I'm coming back to high ground.
Go Ana.
It's pretty hard for your Ana to actually get any good value out of her sleep dart and nade when you're playing up here.
No.
There's only
Yeah,
Ryan.
yeah, Ryan is still on top. Ryan is still on top.
Yeah.
I have nano.
You can give it to Ryan or me.
Yeah, if they come up top, I'll scream from nano.
Nice that you're third person checking.
So the spot.
Where are they coming?
Charge him.
No
Nice.
bubbles, no bubbles, no bubbles.
Nano.
I actually like that charge. That charge is fine. Since he's charging, he's stuck in the animation, he can't do anything about it.
I'm close to Giants.
I don't know, sweep.
Next. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I guess the target priority here was weird. Let's see. What did you actually see?
Talent is also bubble.
So the charge is unlucky, hit the bubble, and definitely killed the Zarya here. She just used both her bubbles, she's discorded, you are nanoed.
I'm close to Giants.
Yeah,
No sweep.
the nanoed Reinhardt is a lot harder to
Oh my
kill.
god, I've got my ult.
That's fine.
Just walk on. I get it.
Giants is caught, Giants is caught.
No.
Send us the first one.
I haven't gone.
Unlucky.
I know,
Sucks.
GG's.
So yeah, try to start being a little bit proactive with your support ults, I guess. As you saw them use the Lucy ult here. Oops.
Where are they coming?
Talent is also bubble.
Good
She's no
job.
bubbles,
So
no
yeah,
bubbles,
they're
no
using
bubbles.
Lucy ult really early here, just to keep up huge pressure.
Big grab.
Maybe it was just because it was overtime and they had to use all their ults. But anyway, this is a pretty good usage of Lucy ult.
Giants.
And most of your defensive support ults have been used reactively, and almost always with one or two player has already been killed, so you don't even win the fight even when you use the support ult.
I don't know, sweep.
Next. Okay, never mind.
Oh my god, I've got my ult.
That's fine.
Just walk on.
So yeah, here you're
Giants is caught,
using
Giants is
trans
caught.
and Ryan's dead, two are dead. It's too late.
No.
Send us the first one.
I haven't gone.
I know,
Sucks. They have the
Okay, so last map, Route 66. This was also one of the maps you wanted me to look at, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, nice, nice timing.
Run the rest of hold. Don't contest cart when it gets to the corner. I don't know. What you gonna?
Hey,
Nothing.
shut up, Jeanette.
We can actually do the bubbles.
Stick with them, Creed.
Which you see one?
Freaking you. Fucking Anna.
And?
Anna Sen, actually. Well, Anna Lucio.
I think another is better.
We're playing Analysis to Anasan.
Well, Anna Lucio.
Yeah, in Orisa comps,
So basically, we don't really need to
it depends a bit on the map what's best if you're gonna use a Lucio or a Zen. Because even if you're playing in Orisa bunker, you are gonna want to rotate and set up on different spots. But maybe that's a bit too high level. Because like goat teams and stuff, they're gonna want to rotate around you until they can get close to you with a speed boost. So if you don't have a Lucio, they're gonna just be able to rotate endlessly until they're in a favorable position. So what most bunker teams right now are doing is that they're also playing a Lucio, so they can also counter rotate and get a favorable position of their own. So, but at, on this level, then I think it's fine to play Zen because you get so much more pressure. You get more shield pressure. You have the Discord orb to burn down targets.
Yeah, we can stand here.
So I like it. I like it.
We can stand right here.
Really good strats.
So I just stand here with my fat ass. Press E,
Yeah, basically, I'm gonna put barrier down and do that. I'm just keeping contesting. No one else can test player when it gets past this point, right? When it gets past like here, no one else can test player part.
So that's actually a nice idea. I like
So,
it.
looking to that.
It's a variation of, I don't know if you've seen the AIDS maze strat that people are playing on this map, where you all fucking stand inside this dark corridor and you contest the payload with with Maywall, and when the Maywall goes down, you can actually contest while standing inside the dark corridor, even when there's a Maywall. So you Maywall first. As soon as the Maywall goes down, you ice block. And as soon as the ice block goes down, Ryan takes over with his shield, you defense matrix, you like Zarya bubble. And when those are done, you have the ice block again and the Maywall. It's super fucking AIDS, and it takes almost a minute to 2 minutes from the clock for free. Because the enemy team, when they see it, they have to like swap to a Junkrat Pharah or something, and they have to start spamming you from behind and from the front. And it takes a lot of time until you get like EMP barrage before you can actually clean up everything. And then another AIDS thing is that you can do it fucking again inside this what the fuck is this? Garage? Gas station? It's a gas station. Yeah. So yeah, you can do it again, and you can contest. Let me see when he.
Maybe.
No, move back.
Yeah, but stand here and also we can contest.
Okay, yeah, we can't see it from here. Anyways, below here, right next to the big health pack, there's a little door. You can contest the payload from there again,
Stand right here, contest, right?
and just hide with the Maywall and shit.
Yeah, basically I'm gonna put barrier down. and
Super AIDS, super AIDS.
contesting. No one else contests payload when it gets past this point, right? When it gets past like here, no one else contests payload past.
So, is that going to left? Is it huge?
Maybe.
Please don't run mashing, please don't run mashing, please don't run mashing.
So, yeah, no, I heard it was.
Yeah, so
Oh, they already
Yeah,
died.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
you gotta flash it. Watch out, if you see the hamster coming down, move back, because you don't get boost flying around.
I-
Nice, they got Subba.
I'll
Drop
check
Subba.
She doesn't have press right now.
Get Subba transfer. Huge
Let's
Winston,
go.
Winston,
Let's
Winston,
go.
Winston, Winston,
Big
Winston,
hook,
Winston,
big
Winston,
Winston.
Winston,
Okay,
Winston.
wait. This is way too
Subba
fast.
behind, move barrier down.
Okay,
Bubble, bubble.
so we got a hook
Genji,
onto
Genji,
the Hammond. How the hell does the Winston die? I guess McCree?
Nice
Winston,
go.
Winston.
Mech fucking right click?
Bro,
Winston next, Winston
Now,
next.
Winston.
Wait,
Yeah, okay, mech right click
Bubble.
and road dog point blank, of
Bubble.
course, that's an easy kill.
Genji.
They're not playing Diva again,
Genji,
I
this
don't know.
Subba behind, new barrier down.
Get you this go. Get this one. Nice,
Oh,
huge.
big hook again. Genectro.
Support on point.
Carry.
You're both in high, both next and third.
Alright, new barrier going down closer. Okay, contest, no? I'm pretty sure.
I have 70% to nano boost.
Let's hope they swap to Diva.
On this one.
So you're actually playing against a normal fucking comp? No, they're not. Oh my god, I mean...
Nice.
Winston is never gonna survive his initial jump without a
I have
Diva.
a Discord.
There's a Genji and go Genji.
So
Genji high
stupid.
ground still. Alright.
Oh well.
Move. New barrier going down.
This is Sombra on me.
Protect.
I haven't tried a halt hook yet.
Who supports to the back half health?
Hammond on me, Hammond on me.
Genji half.
Oh well.
Genji's still on gas station. Genji's still here. Nice.
Nice, huge. Like, tanks can stand here to contest, by the way. That's why I'm keeping barrier so close.
I have big boy blade or
They're keeping same com. I don't know if they have
Get nano
EMP.
blade
Okay, so yeah, you can high noon here to get enough time for the nano blade. To
We're probably gonna go for a
Nano. They could either nano blade.
okay, they have a Diva now.
Or they could EMP beat one.
yeah.
Or nano blade EMP.
It's good that you're recognizing what combos they have and what they can do. Really nice. That's a huge improvement from last time I saw you play. But the next step is, how do you play around that? If they EMP Diva bomb, what the hell are you doing? Are you gonna like stay in a different spot? Are you gonna hide in some way, or are you just gonna accept your fate and die?
Be careful. I gotta dive in.
I can
If they nanoblade, what ults are you going to use to counter it?
nano,
Etc. etc.
I got a nano boost for Isa when I jump in.
Orisa?
Oh fuck.
She's one. She's dead.
So I guess
Yeah,
accept your
yeah.
fate and
Just
die
don't use any
was the plan.
That was-
You had 99 ults. On defense, you're more often than not gonna be forced to use your ults first to try to get value, because if you die or if one or two of you die and you lose a combo with your ult, then you're fucking wrecked. So it was really nice, and it's a good start that you're actually recognizing what they can do and how it's going to hurt you. Now you just need to start thinking about the next step. How are you going to deal with it? Okay, if they nanoblade, what do we do? Okay, we have trance, it's no problem. If they EMP Diva Bomb, what do we do? Okay, we can play around this part of the map so that we can hide. Or, yeah, something like that. I don't know. I'm too tired at the moment to come up with a strat. But how did Zen die? Oh, Zen got hacked, of course.
Nano blade EMP.
Be careful.
So yeah, you definitely want to not stay in a clumped up ball. Probably want to have Genji up here, or at least close, because the Genji is going to want to nanoblade the backline, for sure. So that means even if they nanoblade and destroy your backline, at least you've destroyed their backline, and now it's an even fight.
Good dive in.
I got another boost for Orisa. Gonna jump in.
Orisa?
Oh fuck.
Okay, so yeah, okay, you get EMP'd. That's the problem, and everyone dies. EMP nanoblade, yeah.
Yeah, if we don't, just don't use any else, just reset this.
What did they use? They use
So yeah, EMP being ready should immediately trigger you, or at least the Zen, to play a bit differently and try to either hide. But if the Sombra is good, she's gonna go look for you. But that's fine, because even if you get EMP'd and like you're probably gonna get solo EMP'd and killed by the Sombra, but that's better than getting 6-man EMP'd and dying anyway. So as soon as Sombras have EMP, it becomes a cat and mouse game of between the Zen and the Sombra,
blade and nano.
and you're gonna have to crank up the volume so that you can react to her voice line, because she always screams something fucking retarded as soon as she gets out of invis. She says something like, "Oh, I'm here" or whatever.
A blade nano. Yeah.
So you can actually react to that sound and pop trance before the EMP. So then it becomes another mind game where Sombras can just pop out of stealth next to you and not EMP, and then you get scared as shit and trance, and then they just don't jump in.
Nano EMP.
They
So
didn't
yeah,
nano.
They did nano.
They nanoed monkey.
Oh.
We can go for point. I was super sure.
Yeah.
We could have contested, I think.
But
Still can.
just
Yeah,
have
we can still contest.
I can
let's go.
touch, I can touch.
Yeah, you go first.
I know you, Genji, when you jump in.
oh, that's unfortunate. Unfortunate.
No, you have to commit one way.
Oh, unlucky.
Managed to get there if we all went to the left side.
That's regroup.
Andy, what you did, you went to the left side, then to the right.
I was just gonna hide him from behind.
Okay, still trans next live.
Yeah, but with the nano I can still get the squishies.
The tree's on top.
Okay, so now you have 6 ults. Now you need to use them.
I'm back. Are we going to be facing barrier?
Get you low.
Okay.
Monkey on high ground.
Support, go for supports at back, putting supports together.
I'm hacked.
Supports together.
So yeah, you and Roadhog should probably play some comp together or custom games or whatever, and just
Then hard.
start doing more halt hook combos. Because Kappa has actually found a lot of good halts into the backline.
We got a pick.
New barrier now.
Genji still behind. Monkey only.
But yeah, then Genectro
I'm
goes
dead.
and hits his own hook.
You were bombed.
Board him.
Nice, another pull.
Huge pull.
Yeah, it's monkey.
Big flashbang.
Dead, you one down. I'm coming back now.
Genji.
Starting.
Use swords.
I just missed my.
He's out.
So wait, what ults did you use? You had all 6, right?
So, she starts.
Yeah, you had all
we're gonna be
6.
facing barrier.
Get you low. Monkey on high ground.
Support, go for supports at back, putting supports together.
I'm hacked.
Supports together. Zen half at
Last
back.
one.
Okay.
We got a pick.
Nano
New
boost.
barrier now.
Genji still behind. Monkey only.
Okay, you use nano whole hog. Okay.
I'm dead. You were bombed.
Board him.
Oh, and they waste bomb. Nice.
Huge pull.
Yikes,
Huge
okay.
flash.
Still good.
You one down. I'm coming back now.
Get you good.
You stored.
I just missed my first hook, dude.
They just spawn. They still have plans.
You
You also
can
shot
test
climber.
here as well. Hey, sorry though.
Yeah.
Just let me sit here. I'm just going to sit here.
Right, watch out for Sombra though, because I didn't see a last fight, so.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
good.
he died first.
Actually,
I am pulling. That's
you need the trans.
fuck.
Don't get baked
Oh,
up.
unlucky.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice, you got.
Oof,
I'm gonna pop.
big
Watch
headshot.
behind us.
Yeah, watch out for EMP.
I missed again.
So yeah, they said watch out for EMP.
Vicious crazy.
What does that mean? What are you going to do?
Yo, wait. I'm
Zen, where are you gonna stand?
going to sit in the back, see if I can hook.
X. Some places for you, Zen, to be in is in here. You could just hide like behind one of these stones, or rocks or whatever. That means that she would probably EMP both of the supports, and that could be good enough to actually win the fight. Yeah, let's see, where else can you stand? I think probably hiding in here is the best. Hiding inside this room is also viable. You're just gonna need to force the Sombra to choose between ulti or EMPing the tanks and letting you trans, or EMPing you only and nobody else. So that's what you want to force the Sombra to choose between. And like 5 times out of 10, she's even gonna forget that you have trans and just, oh, let's go, I have EMP on 4 people here, and then you trans. And, oh.
Fucking back.
Dude, if you fuck.
Oh yeah. Genectra is a DPS, that's true.
Fucking
I
hide that wall
forgot.
trying to get us up, you're fucking dead. Listen, that's I'm pulling. Even though you can't fucking see, but.
Yeah, I'm wait for on the back. I won't be able to hook anyone, but Sombra.
What's on me? Fucking
What's in the
fast.
squad?
So, Sombra,
Okay, nope, I missed.
Someone's underneath.
Sombra
I
one.
don't think
I
she
feel
actually
like-
Oh, that's
Oh my god, I missed my
that's a
kick.
rip.
I missed like
He even had
Ulti.
45 on cooldown.
It's winnable.
Houston squad. Your arm slapped.
Oh.
I'm there.
Baby Diva's on me. They're all on me.
Is Dr. Snake gonna carry it?
Still alive though.
Maybe
Dr.
you
Snake is not gonna carry it. Is Andy gonna carry it?
With
They're
2
not
down.
pushing
I'm coming
hard
back
against
now.
it.
Throw it down.
You also don't have a main tank. You only 2
Down.
now.
Ah, it's over.
Boost.
You can give it to
Put it somewhere?
Extension, yeah.
Someone left on point.
Monkey just popped.
Oh, you're ulting 2 versus 4.
I can test from here. I can test it.
Nano 2. And then comes EMP
Drop
play.
down.
Send one. Send one. Send one. Send one.
Trans. Oh, you forced a lot of ults here. Okay, this
Yeah,
That's
no,
you.
no, no, no.
this was probably worth it for your team, like in the long run. They committed 5 ults against your 2, so you have 3 ults now. They have nothing. You're gonna win. You could like win a fight out of only these 2 ults or only this ult. Maybe Blade first. Blade first, see if it works. So that he can start farming it for the next nano.
Can we switch?
It was probably not worth it to nano the Orisa last fight.
Lucio and Anna.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we go Lucio then.
Yeah.
Wait, can I go Diva against their guy?
Yep.
Diva
Sorry
one.
about that. I need to get some fucking food.
Nice one. You can push up a little bit.
And I probably also need to get me some energy drinks or something. Holy shit, I'm tired.
Zen right side. I'm good for Zen.
Go
Good
back.
for Zen. He's speed. No, mine he's not anymore. Give
Back.
the boosters, right side. The boosters.
Nah, don't go,
There's a
don't go.
Genji
No,
right
no,
side as well.
coming.
I'm still
Come back.
contesting.
Come back. Come back. Come back.
They dive high ground.
Come back. We lost one.
Oh my god, we should still hold the corner though.
Okay, so here. You actually got the Ana to use both Sleep Dart and Anti-Nade. And your team is crumbling apart. Or so what's the only option here?
Even if they dive behind.
I'll give you a few seconds to think about the answer. You're even standing in a pretty good
Come back.
position.
Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back.
They dive high ground.
Come back. We lost one.
Oh my god, we should still hold the corner though.
Yeah, hold the corner. That is actually the answer. Die on payload.
Even if they dive
Die on payload. Always die on payload. Because now they're getting free push. their supports have full sight lines over the whole fight while they're pushing the payload. This is the ultimate worst case scenario. You could have probably killed Diana there by yourself.
You should have stayed in the corner. They gave him way too much space just because they got one pick.
Reloading.
I'm going left side.
Yeah.
You're on the left.
Alright, what's going?
I just destroyed this translocator.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
She's dead?
EMP bomb.
Fuck sleep.
That's a
We
rip.
shouldn't have fucking left the
We
first
can get
one.
Hammond. Hammond in the back. Or what?
What's this called?
Never mind.
Genji's behind.
Just don't be afraid to blue.
That.
Diva can die.
Just play at point.
Oh, that was so close.
I'm garbage.
It's fine, that's trans gone.
Yeah, just survive now. Buy time for your team. Nice, baby Diva dead. Oh no, don't get hacked.
You are in charge.
I'm hacked and anti-ed, yeah.
It's that's a rip.
Going,
That's a rip.
Go point, point. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Fuck, Winston's
Fucking
inside.
Stay play on point, stay point.
I'm reloading.
I'm garbage.
Oh, we've forced C
Are
now.
you kidding? I said play point.
He boofed me away.
Unlucky.
So,
Okay, let's see your attack. It was a pretty good hold though. What average like scrims are you looking for? I haven't actually asked you that, I think. $3.4K, okay. So, another small thing, just remember that people can actually hear you inside of your spawn. So if you're using abilities and jumping around and hitting things, they can actually hear what heroes you are. And pick accordingly. If they hear that you have Winston, Diva, it's Genji, etc., they know that you're gonna play dive. And that's also something you can do on defense. Have someone stand like really close to the spawn doors here and listen.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
They can also debate you, of course, and pick something else.
Go right, move the car.
But yeah,
Point. Hands are on top of the pillar.
There's Umbra
I
behind.
didn't saw behind us.
Is your translocate? Where's your translocate to?
Probably the mega in the gas station.
Yeah,
she did.
No, she didn't hack it. Oh,
They
yeah,
have a
no,
house
no,
up.
no, no.
Gas station.
Alright, let's have a look at... Alright, we could dive high ground.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. High ground Zen. Zen hard.
There's someone
I'm
point,
anti.
someone
Keep on Zen 1, Zen 1.
Stop on me,
Keep going
stop on me.
down.
Point.
It's actually a really good dive.
Point.
So bust on 1.
Nice.
I'm
I
impressed.
wrecking ball now.
Nice,
I'm
Sue.
on Winston.
Win on me. Get a Winston.
All went off the map.
Good call.
Very
Nice,
cool.
nice.
Okay, let's look at this again. This is beautiful.
Oh, she didn't hack it. Oh,
They
yeah.
have
It is a blind dive, or did you know where
Alright,
it
let's
was?
have a look at-
Wait.
Alright, we could dive high ground.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. High ground Zen.
Okay. Did you see what pixel is this? Is that the Zen? What is this? I can't fucking see shit. Oh, that's a Hanzo.
Right.
Yeah, that's a Hanzo. That's not the Zen. So how do you know that the Zen is there?
Yeah.
3.
And the Genji here should probably move a bit further up. Or at least a bit closer so that he can just wall climb up and then dash. Because now he's not going to be in range. Saw Zen at the last moment, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, it's still a blind dive. Since you don't know exactly where they're standing. Like the Zen could be standing here. So that means your dive isn't going to touch him.
High ground Zen.
So it's pretty lucky that he's standing, and he's also low already. Why is he low? Oh well.
Zen hard.
They need.
Someone point.
Keep
Someone
on
point.
Zen.
There's
Zen 1,
one.
Zen 1.
Stop on me.
Keep going
Stop on me.
down.
Point.
You get him?
I go back. Go back.
Point.
So bust on 1.
Nice.
Nice. Jump back to peel.
I'm on Winston.
Winston,
Winston, Winston, me.
Winston
Get a
uses
Winston.
his jump, so he's a sitting duck. Well played.
Very
Nice,
cool.
nice. I'm good over
We
to
got
help
him.
you.
Oh well, that's fine. Like it's totally fine to actually do jumps like this on this map. Just try not to go all in when you're doing it. Now you saw Zen was 1 HP, so it worked out fine. I'm not sure how he became 1 HP. But yeah, I often do like jumps where I just land here, pop my bubble, zap them a few seconds, and then like drop down again, just to buy some time, get some ult charge, and also get some information about where they're standing.
That's annoying.
And that'll also put some pressure on them, makes them use some cooldowns, also gives time for your Genji or Tracer or whatever to wrap around, and
Winston's up here.
yeah.
Snake, come
I'm
in.
gonna hold close
I'm
there, so
Gucci,
I can
don't
get
worry.
some cleave.
I've got dash. Working both.
Agree here. Okay, coming out the side. Like really kills.
You can go hands up.
Oh, I died.
I can't help you now.
I just died out. I got Mega. I'm just getting damage off.
And the one. And the
Now.
I'm off.
Make you top left, make you top left.
Get diamond.
I'm reloading.
Dive back. I'm on back left again. I balled. Try to stay alive. Nice huge.
The ball's
Get
out.
my ult.
Oh, you're
Come on,
getting
come on.
pocketed so fucking hard, holy shit. Well played, Levnax.
Top left, top left. Nice.
Nice,
Winston,
you're
we
getting the
Winston in the back.
McCree.
Hammer and tie.
Okay, so this was a
Get a hammer-
real
hammer going through.
clusterfuck. I'm gonna have to rewatch this to understand what the
Not
fuck's
anymore.
going on.
Got Mega as well.
He's sleeping.
I'll wake him.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
Okay, so let's see here. So the McCree is alone here, left side.
Dash.
Where is the rest of your team? I see a Genji top right.
Come in.
I'm gonna hold.
Everyone else is probably on the high grounds behind. Okay. Ana on payload. I would probably set up Ana over here. Okay, Tracer it's coming back from spawn, I guess. But yeah, Ana, you should probably, since you know that they're gonna recontest at the last second, doesn't matter that you're standing on the payload right now. It's better to reposition, go up on this high ground and stand here or here. Makes you harder to kill and gives you good sightlines.
Cleave.
I've got dash.
And this McCree should probably
Working
fucking
over
die.
Okay, coming out the side.
So yeah, it was not worth it for you alone to pick the McCree here. This forces you out
You can go hands up.
and you lose a lot of space from this.
I can't help you now.
I just dive out. I got Mega.
Oh yeah, you didn't have a diva, that's why. Okay.
I'm just getting damage off.
And the one. And the
Now.
I'm off.
Make you top left, make you top left.
Get diamond.
I'm reloading.
I think you also you saw the McCree here, right?
I got Mega.
Yeah, you can see the McCree here top left. So this should have been your priority. He's alone. He can't get peeled from
I'm
anyone.
just getting damage off.
And the one. And the
Now.
So yeah, you're zapping a
top left,
Lucio
make you
that is healing buffed.
Left.
Get diamond.
I'm reloading.
And then you get fucked by the McCree from behind.
Back. I'm
Forces
on
you to
back
get out
left
again.
I balled. Try to stay alive. Nice huge.
The ball's
Get
out.
my ult.
No more, no more.
Nice.
Yeah, so like ball and monkey is something that you should pretty much never touch in a fight like this.
Top left, top left.
That's just something you should do as an afterthought if like you have nothing else in range. Like, oh okay, there's a monkey in front of me, let's zap him. But everyone else should be your focus first. Like the McCree
in the back.
or Lucy or whatever's on the payload here.
Hammer and tie. Get a hammer 1 HP.
Not anymore.
Tracer one.
Got Mega as well.
He's sleeping.
I'll wake him.
So yeah, you played it well. You played the hero well, like
Okay.
mechanically. Jumped out at the right moment and like used your bubbles and
Difficult
Zap
right now,
people.
Tracer.
But I guess you got into weird situations because of the decision you took. So trying to duel the McCree one versus one in the small corridor forced you to jump out and give up a lot of space for free. And then not jumping the McCree when he was all alone on the high ground pressuring your backline. I guess those are the
They're on
two
the,
things
corner, high ground.
They're playing.
that made that hard. That made that hard. Oh my god, that made that fight harder than it should have been.
One Saria with Tracer.
That's huge.
Focus on cart right now. So yeah, we need focus on cart. He's on high ground. You're starting on top of saloon. I'm going on top of saloon.
So nice. I like that you're actually just taking this space. This is perfect. This is what dive should do. Well fucking played, guys. Take high grounds, control space, make the enemy like afraid of doing stuff.
Yep.
Taking high grounds like this is fucking perfect.
Boom.
And did you just see what I saw? I don't think you did.
Can you just poke them here?
So yeah, perfect. Just poke them here, and something happened here. This little dude just moved himself from there to there. That means he has fucking nothing.
Boom.
And this is exactly what you want. Like from taking advantageous positions like this, you're forcing cooldowns out of the enemy that they don't want to use. And that's what you need to take advantage of when playing dive.
If you see
You're gonna
everyone
payload.
alone,
Have the Ana there in full
Alright,
vision
stop down on
as
the
well.
bridge. Go for Anna, go for Anna.
Nice.
I'm dead. McCree's.
Anna, no nade, Anna no sleep. Nice.
I got
So-
10.
Okay, wait. Where did your Ana die? Oh, okay. The McCree went through the saloon and found her. I see. That is
You know,
unlucky.
maybe-
But yeah, you could have killed the McCree for sure when you were up there on high ground. Or did you have cooldown on jump? Let's see.
Yep, and just focus.
No, you have jump ready, you have bubble ready, you have everything. This McCree should be
You're
dead.
gonna payload.
You can just, well, the Ana was probably somewhere here, and the McCree was here. He rolled to this place. If you drop down here and put your bubble, the Ana can't do shit. Your Diva can also come help. Your Genji's gonna dive. Like the McCree's just gonna get deleted, and then you're gonna kill the Ana immediately afterwards. Maybe they're gonna get a bubble, but it should be fine anyway.
Payload.
Alright, you jump down on the bridge. Go for Anna.
You're doing it okay though. You're getting the Ana
Okay.
here. Unluckily, your Ana dies
Anna
immediately,
no nade, Anna no sleep. Nice.
I got 10.
so that's perfect.
You're missing main heal. Focus target.
Anna fucking Lucy 1, Lucy 1.
It's
Down
alright.
Zarya point.
I'm
Good
coming
job,
back.
good job.
That's right. I don't know if you know this about Winston as well. I can see this from this jump here. When you want to jump to a target that is pretty close to you, if you hold S while jumping, you actually jump a shorter distance. So holding S here while jumping would make you land immediately onto the Zarya, while not holding S makes you land like behind the bikes over here.
Focus target.
Anna fucking Lucy 1.
It's
Down
Zarya.
Zarya point.
I'm
Good
coming
job,
back.
good job.
Right
Only
now,
run, only run.
That's also a little bit of Winston tech that you should know. Let me just start Overwatch real quick here. Okay. Ugh, why didn't I just... whatever. So 0 meters, regular jump, almost 20 meters. Holding S, 10 meters. It's perfect. This is also a technique that you need to know how to use when jumping in primal rage. It's also going to be super important. So yeah. Whoops. I fucked up. Okay. I actually need to hold S. Here I just tapped S before jumping and it was like 15 meters. If I hold S... Okay. Yeah, so you can actually decide if you wanna if you wanna land at 15 or at 10 when you're doing this. Yeah, so that was like 18. That's actually interesting. Depending on how long you hold S, you shorten the length of the jump. That's important to know. What else did I want to talk about? I think there was something else. You know about the holding space to move forward. Something that you can do in the middle of the fights, actually, that you're not doing at the moment, is like just jumping straight up. Because that gives you some breathing room where like the opponent has to aim upwards, and that makes it annoying for them. So most people don't even fucking aim at you when you jump up. It's so fun. You can jump up with like 20 HP, and you get to zap them for like 3 seconds, and the landing damage with the melee. That's like 100 damage you get for free, and people just ignore you. It's so much fun, especially if you have an Ana that's just coming back from a corner, and you get healed and you survive. But yeah, when fighting something that's like in front of you, just do this sometimes. Oh, okay, that wasn't what I meant to do. Gives you some extra damage for free. And makes you survive a bit longer as well.
Huge.
Go back on saloon.
Thank you.
Tracer
yeah,
go
once
to
I get
second.
healed.
And even if they actually aim at you, it's still worth it, because that means that they're aiming straight up and they get no information about what's going on the ground. They can't aim at any of your teammates or anything like that, so it's still worth it, even if they actually kill you when you jump up.
I'll drive back up. Let's try same nice.
I'll do
Tracer
outside.
mega, Tracer mega,
I'm
Tracer
gonna
mega.
help you.
Yo, Trinette will peek me.
She's low. Got her.
Nice.
Nice, good job.
I have it.
They're back on. They're coming out of the fucking tunnel.
I can't see you there, Kappa.
Yeah, I'm coming back. I was trying to get an angle. I'm gonna dive from right side bridge.
I'm gonna
Just
boop them off.
Give me a damage off.
We almost go around our way.
Nice.
Tell me
And
when you
a high
get it.
ground, and a high ground right side.
Perfect
Hey,
bubble.
one payload, one payload.
Down, no.
Okay, hey, you actually did
One
it.
sleeping, one sleeping.
What? Did you actually read my mind?
I might need to dive out. Dive out.
First time I see you do the mid-fight jump.
And McCree behind us
Or have I just been retarded and actually forgot it? I'm sorry if that's the case.
as well as Ryan. One McCree and Tracer behind us, I'm dead.
I'm on the green one.
Nice.
I can't get
Good
through.
fight, really good fight.
Tracer dash out.
Perfect, nice boop from
My next last.
your
Tracer's
Lucio.
far-
Perfect
Tracer
bubble
behind us.
to block the nade.
No fucking.
She's out in saloon.
I'm coming back now.
Point, no recall. I'm on her, she's dead. No,
Very cool.
zap, please zap. Once you get
You're
a point,
playing this dive really well.
Hey, just try and see if anyone's coming this way.
If no main healer, but now so shot for that.
This is fine.
Just poke it, we're poking.
Yeah, good, we're poking.
Don't commit.
Come back now.
Come back.
Back.
I can't heal you.
But were you poking for ult charge for any specific hero? Because you already had ult, so you didn't gain anything from that.
I'm gonna go top left.
That's right on me.
Get McCree.
You haven't pressed tab in a while?
Fucked up. I fucked up.
Need to look if they're swapped
Top left, 3, 2, 1 McCree.
something.
McCree.
One payload, he's straight out.
Behind.
Both supposed to sound.
I believe you.
Okay.
Nice one.
Go round behind.
Oh, he's
Am I on?
he's sad.
Ryan's still playing. Well, leave him. You stagger. Ryan's already behind. No, kill Ryan. It's easy. I'm jumping in. Try to get some damage off.
You still one. Anymore.
They're short behind cart.
I ate that.
Did you pop it? Nice, huge cheat. Alright, you just focus in cart right now. You don't need to dive. Dive top left, on top of truck.
You gotta pick on both of their tanks though, so it would actually be a perfect time to dive. They're staying way too far forward. If they would have backed off and like tried to regroup with their tanks, then I would agree with not diving. But this McCree is definitely in range of being dove, especially since you have speed boost.
Dive top left, on top of truck.
So yeah, you're popping speed here. And you use the mobility spells at the same time, so that's unfortunate actually. If you would have used speed boost to get to like here, and then used your mobility to get onto the McCree, then you would probably die here. And that would give you another 10 seconds before they're a full 6-man. And they would probably go out and die 5 versus 6 like every fucking team.
Okay, are we ready
to
to
do some poke damage? We can't do much here.
I can't see you.
Yeah, take health pack. Just take the health pack, do it.
That's fine.
Thanks.
Alright.
So many people are so afraid to take health packs as well, since they think that they want to give the ult charge to the healers, but it takes so much time.
Just go in, just get more. More low.
Catch
Nice.
you, Andy.
Big.
I'm good.
Nice
Double
dive.
point.
One sleeping, one sleeping.
Go run. Nice. More next. McCree next. Right side.
Perfect, perfect. Good calls. I
Nice,
love
nice.
it.
Luminous. Tracer cart. Tracer low.
No recall.
Tracer no recall. I'm on Lucio now. Lucio next.
Reloading.
I got May.
Trace on me.
She's
I'm
one.
on May. May's freezing me point. May's one hit. May no ice freeze. Tracer one. Tracer one.
No
Tracer no
recall.
recall.
McCree going top wide. McCree going top wide.
I'm swinging.
Okay,
Nice
this
one.
is a hard fight.
No, I nearly had my ult.
Okay, so the reason your dive is doing so much better than your goats is because like dive can actually function without all of their components. So like even if Tracer or Genji or like one of you isn't diving exactly the same target, you can still outplay people and deal damage and getting value on your own. So Andy and Dr. Snake are like getting value on their own by the side. And it's not always because you're actually doing a very coordinated dive, but mostly that you're having like good mechanics and you're out mechanicing players. So as you rise the rankings, you're going to have to spend more and more time on the actual staging phase of the dive, where you scout, get information, and decide who to dive on. So that is what you're going to need against better teams.
I'm reloading.
And let's see here. Why did you actually die here? I don't think you needed to die.
May.
Trace on me.
She's
I'm
one.
on May.
That was just a side
May's
note.
freezing me point. May's one hit.
Okay, so you
May
both
no
sound
ice
better
freeze.
here.
Tracer one. Tracer one.
No
Tracer
recall.
no recall.
McCree going top wide. McCree going top wide.
Okay, so once again, I think it was because you did a horizontal jump here.
Tracer one. Tracer one.
So yeah, this
No
jump,
No recall.
McCree going top wide.
this jump puts your it puts your jump on cooldown for such a long time. The good thing about vertical jumps is that since you're in the air for like 2 or 3 seconds, when you actually land, you only have like 2 seconds left on the jump. So when you land, you can also zap them like while you're falling, so you're in danger for less for a shorter amount of time. So when you've actually landed and started zapping, and people are like, "Oh, Winston, no jump!" Like your jump is on a 2 second cooldown, and you can just jump out as soon as they all turn to you. And that's something really great about Winston. Like he's all about getting as much attention as possible from the enemy team without dying. And the important part is the without dying, because that's the hardest thing about Winston. You need to die 9 million times until you learn his limits and know exactly how much how much attention you can farm from the enemy without dying.
Going top wide.
It's really hard. But vertical jumps are really gonna help, because you're so close to surviving this.
No, I nearly had my ult.
I'm reloading.
And yeah, you also had primal, where you were really close to primal.
Trace on me in the back line. Trinetta behind you, Trinetta.
Yeah, just reset.
Yeah, man,
the
just
best
So
reset.
this fight could have probably been won.
We'll have ults for next fight. Might be able to get out Nanoblade. Or we fucking douche.
They should have Shadow again.
I mean, they literally just used it. I don't know. I think I died, so I can't tell.
Oh, okay.
McCree and Trace the right side. With the small half back.
We can go up. We can go up into tunnel. I'll meet you in tunnel. Oh, okay. Fucking wait. We'll be patient. I fucked up my dive.
I deflected a post bomb. Okay.
Huge.
It didn't do
I'm
shit.
moving up. Moving up. They got a wrecking ball. It's hard.
Okay, nice. Now you're actually scouting and taking it slow. I love it. I love
Or
it.
like a contact shit here. Just like go to point. Just go to point. Fight. Point. Fight for point.
Okay, this is a bit weird. The last time you actually jumped up onto the high ground, and I really like that. Ryan can't do shit to you. You can zap him. That forces him back and gives you some space. And you did another vertical jump that puts the jump on cooldown for a very long time. So you're probably gonna take a
far left.
bunch of damage.
Just go through them.
Ah, never mind, he's scared.
We keep
Not
back.
sure why he's scared.
Drive back.
Tracer half. Tracer forward.
He's on fight.
Hammer's sleeping behind
Oh,
us.
this is
More,
a
more,
this
more,
is a
more.
fucking dragon
and
primal
flash.
blade
Nice
roar.
shoot.
And the
Hammer,
big
hammer,
boop
hammer.
into the bomb. Nice, I love it.
No recall.
I'm going to
Guess
go
what
for
we call?
three. Be back.
I can
Hammer
see
now.
you.
Only hammer.
I don't know if you actually planned on doing the Diva bomb with the primal. 'Cause
Thank
that's
you.
definitely something that you can pre-plan and do with the intent of booping people into the bomb. That means Lucy's gonna be speed boosting up as well to try to get a boop.
Hammond.
Tracer sleeping.
Wait, let's see here.
More.
Tracer half.
Yeah, wait,
Just
just
go
for
through
the
them.
shield, just for the shield.
We keep back. Drive back.
Tracer half. Tracer forward.
He's on fight.
Hammer's sleeping behind us.
More.
One and twice.
Nice
shoot.
good.
Yeah, okay, so
Hammer
it was
on me.
just random, but it's fine.
Yeah, this is Hammond.
No recall.
I'm going to
It's something you can think about as a combo.
Be back.
I can
Hammond
see
now.
you.
Or well, it's not really a combo, it's more of a
Only hammer.
something cheeky you can do in some points or some parts of the map where you know, or there are like only 1 or 2 hiding spots for the bomb. So then you know that, okay, if I just go here with Winston or Lucio and boop, everyone's gonna get hit.
Hammond.
Tracer sleeping behind us. Nice.
Still one Hammond point. Still swinging. Nice.
It sounds like you're saying Muhammad. You're saying Hammond. Okay, whatever.
Nice. Good
Nice,
job.
it's well
Fair
done.
time.
Well played.
10 seconds.
That's not right.
You had a better time than they did, right? I think so.
I swear.
Oh, is that it? That is it. That is it